Hello, you guys. Can you believe it? I fixed my doors. I hope the, what's it called? What is it? The sound that's always having problems. I hope that's fixed. How are you guys doing today? Hello, how are you doing today, Chaos? Hello, Mid-Mush Gaming. How are you doing? Hello, Stellar. Hello, Tasato. Hello, Debunked. Hello, Dark Virus. You hear the doors? Awesome. Yeah, I think, OBS definitely changed up the frames or whatever. So I had to change that around. Looks like you got your doors back and a new background. Yes, I bought a new background today. Isn't it pretty? The artist is K Studio. I haven't linked in the description, but they always make my backgrounds. And look how pretty these are. They had a nice set. And so I've got this one. I've got like a darker, rainier version. I have, whoops. You probably hear that audio. The darker version. And then, let's see. Another darker version. And I found out how to, I knew how to do this, but it's a lot better. Sup, Stockholm Syndrome? Fox, how's life? Stockholm Syndrome, which one is the victim here? Me or you? It's pretty good, all things considered. I was pretty productive today. Like I said, I did some work on my setup, and I went grocery shopping, and I just exercised. The rain is great, thank you. Tomorrow's my last race. Hell yeah, Jace the Ace, are you excited? I know you've been struggling with running and all that good stuff, but are you excited, all things considered? She finally made it out of the trash can. I know, look at me. I'm moving up in this world. It's really been tough here lately. Hold on. I forgot to do something real quick. Give me a minute. Well, that's interesting. Whoops. What did I just click on? Hold on, you guys. Bob's better not be victiming my wife if he knows what's good for him. Victiming? What the? That's interesting. It usually allows me to do the horizontal and vertical stream, but for some reason it's not letting me do vertical today. I wonder if it's because I'm in gaming. I don't know. That's really weird, all things considered. But Yuppers is Stargazer. I have no idea what the hell you just said. Not gonna lie, my service is shit here, so I can't really say, but hope you have a nice day. I appreciate you stopping by, Bob, the greatest there ever was. Well, guess what? After my run, then I have to go to a wedding, and then I got soccer game in my family. That sucks for a guy like me. Yeah, that does sound like a lot of adult stuff that you probably wouldn't really care about, all things considered. So I totally get you. Victimizing, victiming. I wonder. Alright, that was weird. Alright, oh yeah, back to my backgrounds. And I realized, I didn't even realize this till this last second, but it also comes with a Halloween background. Look at this. Perfect for Halloween. And I have my max darken, if I want to be really, really dark in the room. On board with a Chaosa train, exactly. I was like, man, this is such a pretty background. Shout out to Halloween that I have absolutely nothing planned for, all things considered. I don't even know if I'm getting candy or anything, like giving away candy. Or if I'm just gonna go, I don't know. I mean, I'll just go get absolutely shit-faced on the Las Vegas Strip. That's always an option. Halloween, let's go. Hell yeah. Alright, back to where we were. There we go. Nice. Chaos, did you say language when you read that? They said S-word, and no, you... When you read that, they said the S word. No, you didn't. That makes you hypocritical. Jay Stace, I'm only human. It's gonna be natural. Sometimes I'm gonna be hypocritical, all things considered. But sorry, Jay Stace. There's like medium bad words, like shit, damn, hell, and then there's like the really bad words, which you like the F word. And I'm like, you know, let's not do that. Chaos every holiday. I have nothing planned. You know what I mean? Like, what is there planned? Well, I will say we came in clutch with Valentine's Day. I wish we could do something community-oriented with Halloween, but I just can't think of anything. I really need to make a Donatachi mascot. That's like a blank template. And like a PNG that people can like color and I can put them on stream or something. Shit-faced without us. You know what I mean? Guys, I'm gonna get shit-faced in Las Vegas Strip. Time is flying way too fast. How the hell is already the 17th? Pretty easily it's the 17th. I'm not surprised. Everyone always says that, and to me, time seems to be going exactly as it should be going. Don't lose your train of thought. That's a good one. Whoops. Sorry, my little Tamagotchi's got to be fed, you know. No animal abuse around here. A donut. Yeah, a donut tachi. So I was either thinking like a fox-shaped donut friend looking thing for donutachi. Or, you know, what is it called? It's like called Foxfire, where you see it in a lot in anime. It's like a little, that little fire fox that follows around like the fire that follows around the fox or kitsune. Maybe something like that, but then there's like a donut in the center, but then it just like looks like meteorites, donut meteorites. Don't you technically have a mascot, little fox thing in the Discord banner? I guess, maybe. Not really, though. I think Drawmel Code just added those in there, you know? I love the decorated don't touch. You know what I mean? It's like, I wish we could do something like that. KO's a train for this. Stargazer's going to town with the train jokes. A donut-shaped fox. I think that would be the cutest, all things considered, because like otherwise it'll just be looking like donuts on fire. You know what I mean? Caillou, not really. He's so funny. I love how he like just always like normally disappears. You know what I mean? Oh, I forgot to take my vitamin D today. All right, give me 1 second, you guys. I gotta grab my vitamin D pill bottle. BRB. All right, Tadaima. Gotta stay on track with the puns. That was good. Moirin! Welcome. Welcome, Moirin. How are you doing? Yokoso. Where is my... I also gotta take my anti-anxiety. And comes back just in time for drama. I know, he comes in when I'm like feeling like in a mood to attack someone. And he's like, you know what? Time to show face. Would you guys eat a Chaos themed donut? You better. I would eat a donut, anybody themed. Oh, Kairi. Thank you. Arigatou gozaimashita. Hello and welcome. Give me 1 second and we'll start this game. I hope this game's easy because you know how I am with games. If it's hard, I give up. I throw in the towel. Guys, if you don't like what you're doing, just give up and leave. It's that easy. Give me 1 second. Good day, how are you doing today, ma'am? What time is it for you? That one, Leaf. There we go. I took my vitamin D and I took my bus bar. Yeehaw. And now since I touched something that has this weird temperature, excuse me, not temperature, weird texture out of the ordinary, I have to use Germix. It's a simulator game. Better be easy. It better be easy. It better be nothing like Flight Simulator. That was so funny. I'm like, why is this so hard? 1 a.m. I think. Oh God. Mustn't stay awake for much longer. Correct. That is correct. Because you need your bedtime. I'm still gonna try and stream tomorrow morning. Maybe around like 9 my time, but we'll have to see. I'm gonna try my best. But how are you guys doing today? I hope you guys are having a good Friday. All us losers together on a Friday night watching a VTuber stream. It's tough out here. You know what I mean? It's tough out here, you guys. Simulator games are never easy. Listen here. It has moving picture. Games that kept crashing with Flight Simulator. That was so funny. I'm doing dandy. That's good to hear. Well, if you're streaming tomorrow morning, I'll be absent. Why is that, Jace to Ace? Is that because you have the wedding? Is that the wedding time? Whoa, whoa, whoa. I'm watching a movie with my wife. Tomorrow morning or now? What movie are you guys watching? Hey, we are watching a blue VTuber stream. True. What did Raina call me today? A blue cookie box VTuber? I love how Raina changes my title all the time. I think that's really, really cute. Hello, Kale, and everyone. Hello, Cypher. How are you doing? Every time I see the word Cypher, I think of the word cider, and so I think of apples. So every time I think of you, I think of apples. All right, let's get this Switch 2 set up. Oh, no. I forgot to move my model. Rip, give me a second. Okie dokie. Put you over here. Put me down here. I hope we can drive this train, you guys. I gotta keep my traditional garb on. It'll be very fitting, I think, for this game. I like blue raspberry candy fox. I like the candy fox one, she said as well. All right, let's put my arm down. Okie dokie. Chaos once looked like a blue flavored ice cream cone to me. Blue flavored? What kind of flavor is blue flavor, all things considered? All right, let's get this game up and running. I swear to God, this better be easy. This better be easy. I cannot even think about struggling with this. The movie's just on TV. Oh, what is it though? Welcome to Japanese Rail Sim. Hell yeah. Oh yeah, difficulty is nothing before you. You got this. Easy clap. Guys, I need a game that I can collaborate with people easily, but it's easy. You know what I mean? All right, sorry, I move this around. There we go. It's called Abigail. It's a horror movie. Oh, because like the whole, you know, whatever. You're a certified ordained minister and a certified genie lift operator. How much harder could it be? You know what I mean? Not Arena Classic, but Gumball. Yeah, I know. Military Gumball was pretty good. English. All right, hell yeah. Look at that. Is the audio okay, you guys? It's not too loud, right? I feel like it might be kind of loud. I don't know how loud it's gonna be in game. Mahjong. Ooh, that's right. That's right. But isn't that like a lot of rules? I think it's a lot of rules. I look kind of red when I'm like this. I look like I'm in front of a TV screen like this one. All right, we're going back to this. No, that's Megan. It's not too long. What's not too long? Difficult. Wait, what's not too long? TV settings. All right, training. Not too long to learn. What if Kaoza was a train conductor of the Polar Express? All right, there's already a lot going on here. Stop operating. Start operating. All right, we got this. Let me put this in front. There we go. That was supposed to be loud. Apologies. Oh! It's not loud. Okay. If I was 21 or older, I would take a shot every time you said language in response to me cussing in chat. Okay. That's cool to know, JCs. It's really cool to know. Alright, this game was like, on sale for like $30. So hopefully it's good. Alright, start operating. Change cabin display, water spray, horn announcement, decrease, increase, There's a lot going on here. There is. Welcome to Japanese Rail Sim, the town of natural beauty and hot springs. I'm Nodoka, your navigator for Japanese Rail Sim Hakone. I'm wearing my Odakyu Hakone uniform and hat. What do you think? I think it's rather charming, all things considered. Let's look at some basic operating. The monitor you see here, like, look at all these graphs, guys. It's over. It's over. She's gonna mess up the braking. I bet $5 are gonna get frustrated at the braking station. Okay, as long as I can continue playing, because, like, you know games where it's like they stop playing if you mess up? As long as I can continue playing, I'm good. The monitor you see will be seen on the lowest right of the screen is called the operating monitor. Displays a lot of information that will help you in operating. That is a lot of information. Green line represents ideal speed. Okay. Straight red line indicates the speed limit. The maximum speed, blah, blah, blah. There may be lower speeds in place. Challenge starts now. Why the F am I Frenching here like they're French? Listen here, JCs. Various other icons. Indicates upcoming speed limit. Oh, I wish I could take this not into MH. Meters? You know what I mean? I wish I could do miles per hour. Current speed limit. Okay. We don't want to speed. The slope indicates track being uphill, downhill, or flat. There are steep slopes. Gaining speed is difficult going uphill. Be careful accelerating. We're going downhill. Alright. Curved section. Some curves have... Why does that indicate a curved section when it looks like a spray can? Some curves have lower speed limits, so please read the sign and adjust. There's also sharp curves. So much French, disgusting, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? The 3 green icons are bonus icons. Are actions. When they appear, take action quickly. First one's spray bonus. Spraying water helps prevent noise and rail wear. Second's horn bonus. You can get a bonus by alerting maintenance personnel on the tracks. And finally, there's an announcement bonus and in-car announcement play for the tourists on board. Tourists. This generation. Try and get the bonus on the way. Rank for the S rank. What's that? Was that in response to me, Stella? No, Jace the Ace. I said blah, 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 because I stopped reading the instructions. Good God, Jace the Ace. Now let's try training. I'll provide guidance as needed. Alright, the procedure of a starter is to confirm the doors are closed. Alright. It's so over. Okay, whoa, what did it? Hold on. Let me move my screen up a little bit. Let's go. The train uses two-hand system when the master controller brakes are operated separately. Please release the brakes. Which one was the brakes again? Oh, maybe these are the brakes? It's so over. How was I fucking... How is these trains tourists think they know everything? Alright, how am I supposed to remember what the buttons were? Okay, there we go. Brakes, 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 brakes. Okay. Off. We gotta turn off the brakes. Easy clap. I think I was one of these trains. You were one of them? Let's hurry and depart. Okay, well... Brakes. Okay, brakes off. Okay, hold on. Okay, brakes are off. Now, how do I go? What the... Alright. Oh, there we go. This game already sucks. Jace the Ace, I'm trying. We're riding a train right now. Look at this. Left forward. Angry video game nerd would have a lot to say about this game. You're exceeding the speed limit. Uh-oh. Be careful of your speed. You used the spray at the right spot. Did I really? Oh, how? Alright, hold on. Change cabin display. Water spray. Okay. Okay. She's trying to go. Whatever, KM. Still in the station. Wild. What's up? Hello, Wild Capybara. I'm trying to drive a train. It's real pictures that tell a cool. Yeah, it's real footage. And so you can do it like this view as well. With so many passengers on board, even with the power settings at maximum, the train won't speed up uneasily on steep slopes. Look at us, you guys. We're flying. Can you announce the next stop like the New York City subway? Please stand clear of the closing doors, please. Prohibited, okay. Okay. This is so stressful. The lag and glitching. It's pretty clear on my end, all things considered. I'm surprised the footage looks so good. Maybe because I'm going too fast. What did we do wrong? This would be so fun IRL, right? Alright, we got this. We got this. It's not that bad. We got the train moving. That was cool. That was really cool. Like the footage? It was like real video of the place. Yeah, it's real video. Alright, we got this. Easy clap. Operator, please don't overrun. Okay, I'm sorry. That was a good impression. You missed the station. Did I really? Is that what happened? Okay, confirm the doors are closed light. Doors closed light. Okay. When the train stops, keep the brakes applied and wait for the buzzer signal. Okay, we gotta listen. Wait. Hold on. Off. Okay. Nice graphics, right? This would be so fun IRL. You were staring at the game over screen. I'll get up. Please release the brakes. Easy clap. Unbraked. Okay. Now we're moving. Look at us, you guys. We got this. She is a terrorist. What the? This is a terrorist takeover. That's what's going on here. You're expeding this. Use the emergency brake. France. What is the emergency brake? Brake. Increase max. Maybe this? Okay, just kidding. L? You sprayed at the right spot. Okay, what does that little red button mean again? Okay, you can't see it because it's behind my big ass head. Okay, the channel, watch your speed. How fast am I going? Where do I even see the speed? Alright, actually I'm gonna move my avatar over. Hold on. Hello, my school. Hello, Jeffing's in. I'm trying to drive a train. There we go. So you guys can see what I'm looking at. There we go. Now it looks like I'm talking, actually. Hello. Alright, back to gameplay. Crap! Where's my YouTube chat? I don't even know how fast I'm going. Faster! Canonically big head. Whoa. Station is approaching. Okay, how do I brake? Okay, so... Okay. Okay. No. Okay, sorry. Okay, no. Why is it saying... Overrun is prohibited. Stop and... Okay, I see the meters. Okay, sorry. I put on the brakes. And we're not going anywhere. You're going... What am I supposed to do? Japan train. Keep under green? Okay, maybe that's it. Oh, that's right. I'm supposed to keeping like on the green. Good job, you guys. Okay. So now, if I need a break... No, wrong. Wrong. Okay. Okay, how do I just, like, go up, like, just one? You know what I mean? Oh my god. Alright, we got this. Hello, Cypher. Lower point... Okay, stop! This is tough. Alright, we got this. And don't forget, you guys, it's just like the tutorial. The red line monitors the speed limit. Okay. Touching this 3 lines result in operation fail. Gotta go. See you later, Jeff Jefferson. I appreciate you stopping by. This game's kind of fun. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Doors are closed. Lower power first, then brake. Okay. But so it's like I had let go of the power. I told you this game sucks. Jace Ace, we're just getting started. You see how impatient you are, Jace Ace? You're making this horrible. Alright, we got power. Okay, so let me check one more time. Okay, turn off the brakes. Off the brakes. Decrease, increase power. Okay, decrease, increase, decrease. Okay. Okay, this. Okay. So now a little power. Lots of power. Okay. And increase just a little bit. We got it. Lower power, let it coast to slowly increase brakes. We got this. So much easier. The judgment is already commencing. I know Jace the Ace already said, like, this is sucky. Okay, use the spray. But what is that red? You see that red, like, spray can? What is that? Okay. Spray. I did the spray. Okay, you'll soon be coming to an extremely steep slope. Be aware of the slope as you operate. Like, what does that mean? You see, like, the red thing that just flashed? Okay. Okay, hold on. One more time. Increase is up. Okay. Curve indicator. Oh, yeah, that's right. Alright, look at this. We got this. Water will continue to flow. Watch the green line. Okay. So, less power. Actually, a little bit more power. Oh my god, we're arriving a little bit early. This is tough. Alright, no. We want low. Oh no. Oh, look at it. We got it. This is just line graph simulator. This sucks. No! Okay. Okay, what did I do wrong? Okay, we want less power. Alright, where do we stop? Emergency brake. No, brake. Why? It's only harder than I thought it'd be, lol. You know what I mean? Okay, at least every time I figure out something new. You know what I mean? Brake. It's just like, you have to learn the controls. You know what I mean? Like, I can't look down and see, like, it's saying something. You had it. Low key. Just a little finagling. Alright, one more time. Increase the brakes. Decrease. Oh, that's why. They're, like, opposite. That's why I kept doing, like, opposite. Okay, decrease. Increase. Why would they do that? Alright. This game is horrible. Like, what am I supposed to do? We're supposed to drive a train, Jace the Ace. Is what we're supposed to do. I don't like how these are, like, inverse. You know what I mean? You got this? Hopefully. This is tough. You're exceeding the speed limit. I'm sorry. Be careful of your speed. What does R mean? Okay, we got that either way. Alright. I'm going the right... Okay, why does this... That doesn't make any sense, because, like, why am I decreasing speed? What the? Brakes are off. Why is, like, you see what I'm saying? Okay. Drive a train, that's all you do when this game gets a 0 out of 10, so it sucks. Jace the Ace? I like driving trains, okay? I mean, it's called Japanese Rail Simulator. Exactly, Jace Ace. You come in here, you come into a bakery asking for a steak. I hate to break it to you. You're a little unreasonable. All right, now one last time. Increase the brakes. Okay. Spray. Yeah, there we go. All right. Hey, I can even name the train. The train's name is Thomas. Okay, first of all, Thomas wasn't even the greatest train. I think Lady was the greatest train. Okay, I honked. Whoops. Sorry. You're engaged both the master controller and the brake. Okay, so maybe I do this. Okay, turn off the power. And then turn on the brakes. Okay, we're kind of getting it. I end the stream to the estimate. Oh, damn it! Stella, I looked over at your chat. Damn it! God! I almost got it that time. Wow. The asymmetric examples. Oh, this was real footage. It is real footage. God, that sucked. I was so close. Stella ruined it. I know. I know. We're kind of getting it dies instantly. No, I was so close. Okay. I get it now. Okay, release the brake. Now we want to do power. Okay. I also got to pay attention to these arrows. They're pointing in the right direction. You know what I mean? But I don't want to be speeding. Oh, okay. So I can't speed because I'm so close to the station. Ah, okay. But now I can go higher. Okay, I'm kind of getting this. Everyone, let's distract her. Listen here, Jace. That was horrible. You distract me every time I play Tetris. Okay. That's what happens when you text and drive. You guys, it can happen instantly. You know? You got this. I know, low key. Alright. There's just so much information to pay attention to at once. Please use a spray. You'll be coming up to a stream of sleep soap. Okay, we got this. Alright. This is the run. $2. Thank you, my dear. Dark Virus. Jace Ace having the time of his life. You know what I mean? Jace Ace loves being here. Alright, let's increase the speed. Brakes? Okay, look. I have to turn it up. Okay. This game. You know what I mean, though? Okay, now we gotta lower the power. Okay. This attempt for sure. Like, we got this for sure. Look at this. Alright, maybe actually increase the brakes. Okay. Alright, this is where we mess up every single time. Okay, oh my god, I thought that said like game over. I was like, there's no way. I got the power, says Jace Ace. Chaos Channel tried to only use either master controls or the Blake, not both at the same time. Okay, that's kind of hard, but I'll try my best. There we go. Look at that. That was actually kind of fun. It's like a balancing game. Like, you know, if you were to balance like two edges, like, you know what I mean? Look at that. 10 medals. Let's go. Hell yeah. Thank you for being a member for 10 months, Stellar. Look at that. Easy clap. Guys, we're train conductors. Alright, let's do... Use 10 medals. What the? Alright, sure. We'll take the spring train. Allegra. My Tylenol Oshi can drive a train. You know what I mean? Oh god. Chaos is the best. Thank you, Stargazer, for being a member so long. Alright, start operating. We got this. That was fun. Okay, it was kind of hard. You have to very quickly like remember all the things. Hot take: cats are better than dogs. I think that's a very lukewarm take because that's pretty operating. That's pretty true. All right, we got this. Start operating. Please wait for the signal to release the brakes. All right. We got this. Driving trains today, you guys. Alright, take it off. Okay. Power, that's right. But I can't go too fast, sorry. I made the announcement right on time. Look at that. Become members, we have the best one emote. Hell yeah, Dark Virus. Exactly. I still need to add the other ones, 'cause at least I have the other new yay emote. Jace the Ace. Oh god, just some random guy who comments. Jace the Ace, you and your alternate accounts. A woman struggling with driving. Typical. Listen here, I haven't hit any curbs yet. I want you to calm it down. The one emoji. Look at us, you guys. We're taking a beautiful trip through Japan right now. Turn off the sprinkler, that's right. Okay. It's not me, I swear. Jace Ace, you literally admitted it multiple times that was you. It's hard to gain speed. Okay. I'm glad you guys can look at the view, because like I have to just stare at this graph the entire time. You know what I mean? But you know, can you imagine if I got motion sickness from this? I kind of like your older profile picture more than a current one. Jace the Ace. Jace the Ace, you were so funny. I like the other one, or my new one, because it makes me look angry, because I'm always angry. Like, let's be real. I don't want people to be misled and be like, oh, look, so happy-go-lucky. Why is watching the line so satisfying? I know, it's like low-key, but it's just like, do I just sit here and like filter between like... Do I just like do this the entire time? Oh, I think I do. Be a hater. Stop. My mom was known for hitting curbs when I was a kid. Okay, first of all, every woman ever. And second of all, there's nothing wrong with a few curbs, you know what I mean? A few monthly curbs. Okay. We got that. You are angry 24/7, you know what I mean? So I think my profile picture reflects that more. Okay. Gotta go maggot mode, cross-eyed. No, she's wall-eyed. That means her eyes go in different directions. I'm most angry at the one. The one what? The one what? This is so stressful. Because, like, look at my... Like, I'm gonna arrive early, and the Japanese people are not gonna like that. They're not gonna like it. Alright, let's get a little bit more energy. Ma'am, you have to hit your curve quota today. That is true. One Punch Man, what the? Wall-eyed it is. This is stressful. I didn't know this game was gonna be so stressful. I thought it was just gonna be like a nice like game where I can like, oh look, it's just like background noise, kind of like Duck Simulator. Like the only simulator I can really handle is Duck Simulator. Steep hill. The supposed one above everything. Maggot sees all. Okay, lower power. Turn the power off. Okay, brake. Okay, how do I brake again? There we go. Uh-oh. Okay. We gotta go a little bit more. It's... Brakes are off. Stop! I am stopped. What the? You're going in reverse. Overrun, please. Oh, thank you for the dark virus. Thank you for the gifted sub. What the hell just happened? Alright. Oh. Okay. I mean, it worked. It worked. You know what I mean? It worked. We gotta see. We love to see it. That was hilarious. Jace Ace is praying for my downfall. Jace Ace, why do you come here, Jace Ace? You only are negative and you're praying for my downfall. Why do you come here, I do ask? Don't let me forget, because I need a follow-up. I need an answer, Jace Ace. Whew, this is tough. I see what you did there. What did I do? I was hoping you would fail that. Love to see it. You're clever. Oh, did I make a pun or something? Oh, well. I come here because I don't have anything else to do, Jace Ace, and you're a boring loser. Alright, let's take off the brakes. Let's put the power, right? Why does it say go down? Oh, what the hell is this? I just realized this is yellow and this is forward. That's why. Oh, is that what you meant that bunked? About me, going in reverse? Oh. You'll be drifting these trains like an initial D in no time. You know what I mean? Okay, I didn't know that. I'm surprised you didn't comment about how I spelled calm. Because, Jace Ace, I'm not a fucking child. You know what I mean? You are very, very childish. And it's not even that it's annoying. It's just brain dead. And I don't like to enable brain dead behavior. I like smart people. I don't like idiots, Jace Ace. And I'm starting to learn. I think there's no help for you. I come here because I want to see you succeed and you're entertaining. Why'd you think so? That's why Debunked and I both said your power's the wrong way. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Baka me die. Shut the hell up, Jace Ace, you stupid. That was very out of character for you. I come here because of what Tasato said. Which is my power being in the wrong way. Alright, we'll take it. What's good, chat? Hi, Frostfire. How are you doing? We're driving a train right now. I'm successfully doing it. I've made 0 mistakes. I'm a natural-born train. Oops. I left the water on. Sorry. You know what? Close enough. It'll dry after a while. Oh, that's so funny. You see that streak? Because I left the water on too long. You see the streak? That's actually kind of funny. Use the spray at the right spot. Alright. Turn it off. Jace, you're lucky you're freaking hilarious. I know, like, what the hell? That was actually very funnily out of character for him. That's what you're here for, Debbie. Use the wiper blade. Do I have a wiper blade? What is a wiper blade? What was out of character? You saying Baka Mitai. Alright, am I going too fast? Okay. This is pretty... Okay, I'm getting this. I'm getting this. You don't know what Baka Mitai means? Look at the idiot. Alright. Lower. I always forget to turn off the spray. There is so much you have to manage here. I literally thought this was going to be a nice, easy game. I'm not gonna lie, but this is kind of hard. But it's very fascinating in a way. Even though it's line balance simulator. I've been a fool. Mitai usually means like to look. Baka means stupid or idiot. So depending on the context, the translation can like be interpreted differently. But you could probably say Watashi wa Bakada. There you go. Wage wage wa Bakada. I could see you saying Watashi wa J-Says. You see the trailer of the game before getting the game? I did. I did a lot of research on this game, but I didn't see the gameplay. I just looked at the footage. And it's like I try to look for games that are like they look good on stream. I didn't see the actual gameplay. It'll become muscle memory showing up. Okay, exactly. Hold on. Turn off the power. Turn off. Oh, what's going on? Okay, hold on. We'll take it. Okay. Tonosawa to Deyama. I think we got a B. When you think of Japan, you think of anime. When I think of Japan, I think of World War II. J-Stace, when I... Okay. I think of a country, J-Stace, when I think of Japan. I don't think of anime. Remember, because I was in the military, J-Stace, I've had to live in other countries, so I don't see it as just anime. I see it as a specific country. Hell yeah, whatever the hell the switchback means. Whoa, B, you know what I mean? KO's a brake check the passengers. Listen here, no insurance claims, okay? Anime is pretty stereotypical. If you're a brainlet like yourself, J-Stace, it is very stereotypical. You know, people like you who are very simple in the brain, J-Stace, you are simple in the brain. Yes, you will think of anime first, but not everyone else is like you. Some of us have world experience. Disengage the brakes. Whoops, wrong one. Alright, turn them off. Let's go. Have you been to Japan, Jace? It's not just anime for sure. Like, that sounds like someone exactly who's been, only consuming anime. Okay, faster. No, slower. Only someone who's only consuming anime would say something like that. Anime is where most people get introduced to porn. No, it's not, Jace Ace. Me when I lie. Pornography is where most people get introduced to porn. Jace Ace, how on earth do you just come in here spreading propaganda with no brain on your shoulders? No, I have never been outside of the country, even. Jace Ace, you need some world experience, okay? Because you're very simple-minded, you know? You're calling me stupid. I'm calling you simple in the brain. I think what I'm calling you is that very simple things entice Jace the Ace. That's what I'm saying. Look at us. We're driving this train perfectly. What I need is the truth. Will somebody please tell me the truth? Jace the Ace, have you ever been diagnosed with paranoid schizophrenia? There's a schizophrenic I follow. He always says that. He's like, will someone please tell me the goddamn truth? I got introduced to naughty things way before anime. You know what I mean? I got introduced to it by, furries, actually. I really like Suicune, the Pokemon, so I like to draw the Pokemon when I was a kid. And then I saw furry, adult entertainment of the, Suicune. And I'm like, what is this? I think it, oh my god, you know, I think I even remember. I think it may have been like who was that one Pokemon? Not Lucario, it's the one that it's not Luigi. You know what I'm talking about? It looks like a big dragon thing. You know what I mean? Maybe I am schizophrenic, maybe I'm stupid. Maybe you are, Jace Ace. I hate to say it, but I was never really into Pokemon. I like more grounded stories and realism. Jace Ace, you were talking about your obsession with truck tunes the other day. That's not very realistic. Dragonite? No, it was the light. It's not Lucario. It starts with an L, though. It was like a legendary. I mean, we're introduced way too early. That's why we need to eradicate children on the internet. We'll have people that who turn to hecklers. The Peanut Tachi Gallery leader, Jace Ace. So it's not always animes, it can often be factors. Yeah, it's just the internet as a whole. But a lot of anime, especially the mainstream ones, generally is pretty, like, tame, all things considered. Lugia! There we go, it was Lugia. It was like Suicune X Lugia. That was my, first, interaction with adult content. Penatachi, no. Oh, Peanut Tachi. So Tachi means, like, so for example, a group of children. Kodomo Tachi. You see what I'm saying? So Tachi means a group of people. So Peanut means a group of peanuts. And the Peanut Tachi Gallery is reference to Peanut Gallery. There we go. Suicune Lugia is a classic. Lugia. Lugia? Am I saying that right? Lugia? Lugia! I think it was Lugia. Okay. I'd rather learn Russian than Japanese. Japanese is very, like, it makes sense. I want to finish learning Japanese, but, I do like the language. Stream frozen? That's weird. We're back. That was weird. Dude, I didn't see any dropping. Let me see my internet connection real quick. No, my internet seems fine. Lugia. Lugia. Oh, that new Pokemon game came out. Are you guys liking it at all? I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was dumb as hell looking, all things considered. But when I saw the mega evolution of Starmie, I was like, it's almost worth getting. He looks hilarious. Sugoi Nihongo Jozu, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Tales of Train went so fast, off my timeline. What the? Damn, Stream Sir is dying a lot lately. Pokemon Zaza. Lugia. I think that's how you say it. Alright. Let me hold on. Increase the brakes. Okay. Okay. Just making sure I still remember. You know, Japan is overly idolized by who, Jace the Ace? By who? Jace the Ace? You make up shit just to be mad at. Who is it over-idolized? Again, Jace Ace, you are so worried about other people's perceptions in this world. You are a slave to society. And it's mad embarrassing. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay. We got this. Look at this. Look at this. Kaoza, he isn't making that up. Making what up? It's over-idolized? The fools will always be fools. More news at 10. There we go. Alright. Easy clap. Look at us. Look at us. New Pokemon game. I want to get it, but people are saying it's bad. Yeah. Yeah, it looks pretty bad, all things considered. Easy clap. That Mega Starmie is hilarious. Yeah, you know what I mean? It's so funny looking though, you know? I'm a slave to the one above us all. We are all slaves. Speak for yourself, J6. I'm a slave to nobody. Listen here, my ancestors eradicated that years ago. I'm a slave to nobody. If you're a slave to him, you believe in existence? I know. People are being too loud here. Alright, we got this. Easy clap. I wonder if this game's gonna get any harder. I hope not. That's right, look at me, you guys. I'm your train conductor. Oh, flip. Waiting for departure. Wait, hold on. There we go. I'm your train conductor. You know, you guys get to enjoy the pretty view. Why do you want to go to Japan? Because you think the girls are pretty. I do think girls are pretty, but it's not why I want to go to Japan. Chase Ace, you are so brain dead. Reverse mode is now in play. Reverse mode, what does that mean? What? Whoa, what do you mean? What do you mean by that? Am I gonna have to start using reverse mode? What's the name you're playing? The game? Japanese rail sim. I think it's in the title of the stream. Hakone. Alright. We do like girls, yeah. Yeah, JC is correct. No, what? You have to use reverse this time. Oh. I want to go to Japan. I want to just experience our mountains and forests, not go to cities or people. Everything, every part of it is really, really pretty. No data. Hold on. Am I? Okay. Dang, the lag. Very true. What is... Okay, I did see that actually. Suggestion. No data. That's so weird, because I actually saw that for a second. Huh. We're back. No, I think my internet's just like really messed up for some reason, but doesn't make sense because like it's no storm going on. YouTube has some weird issues lately. Yeah, that is true. It was kind of going down the other day. Remember that? That was kind of crazy, Loki. China. I wish I could do a Donald Trump impression. He talks so funny. I would love to go to China. It just feels odd considering the political climate. I'm not too familiar with the political climate of many other countries, all things considered. Alright. Signal buster. Wrong China. Wrong China. When YouTube crashes, the only thing that still works is the ads. You know what I mean? Alright, waiting for departure. That's us. We got this. Sorry, Chaos, I didn't hear what you said. It was probably something profane against you. Wait, what am I saying? I'm confused. My friends want to go to South Korea, Taiwan, Japan. It'll be a fun trip in the next few years. That does sound like a lot of fun. Oh, but what I was saying though is like even if you want to go to Japan just because you've experienced a lot of it through anime, totally fine. You know what I mean? You don't have to sit here and come up with some like, oh, here's some ethical consumption of visiting another country. You know what I mean? You know, there's nothing wrong with it. Anime is a very influential medium, and it's very beautiful, and a lot of people work really hard on it. So there's nothing wrong if you want to like, go to Japan just for the anime. You know? I'm about to throw my phone very soon. Jay says don't do that. Control yourself. Govern your anger. You gotta hold your nose lightly, then draw out your words on 5x speed. Playing a Taiwan trip. I don't even know where Taiwan is, I don't think. I want a sweaty Japanese nerd, so that's why I'm going to Japan. Alright. I'm about to break. Whoa. What is ZR? There we go. Okay. I went to Japan for the mountain and forest. It is a very moist climate. I will say, the rainy season really sucks, I think. Look at this. Oh, fuck. We were doing so good. What happened? What happened? Alright, hold on. Lower power. Okay. Damn near pretty close. Hell yeah. You don't know where Taiwan is? I'm so disappointed in you. Jace Ace, wait till you find out. I had no idea where. What was that one place? Remember Soya got all pissy that one time? They were like, I can't believe you don't know where this place is. What was it? Belgium? Maybe it was Belgium. I don't know where most of the geographic world is. Kami Ohirada. Taiwan is arguably China, more so the current mainline government. Ah, damn. Asia just seems extremely humid in the summer. Yeah. Yeah. Alright. Waiting for departure. The signal buzzer. It says wait for the signal buzzer, but I don't think they're gonna do the buzzer. Time to deport. Belgium, there we go. You know, Caucasian are actually a minority because there are more who are Asian in the world. I was actually very surprised to find out white people only make up 9% of the world's population. I was like, wow, that's kind of crazy. High key. High key. Alright, hold on. Increase power. I want to travel to a few places at least once. I've been there and have fun, you know. Yeah, traveling's a lot of fun. If you are, like, mentally in a place where you can, like... For me, like, I have to be, like... Oops. Turn off the spray. Like, all my finances have to be in order and stuff like that. But traveling is a lot of fun. Alright, it's so cold where I am. It's so cold in Brazil. What is the temperature? The only reason I travel to another place would be... Jace Ace, you can't even conquer your own demons. You can't even conquer your own emotions, Jace Ace. You can't even conquer yourself. Embarrassing. You're gonna conquer nothing in this world. I hate to break it to you. I will be the bearer of bad news. Never really traveled, have always been too broke. Maybe because that's because you're too lazy to get a job. I love when you guys tell me information, I get to weaponize it. You know? You know, good things come to those who work in this world. Not even a lot of white people in America, yeah. I was like, damn. I thought it was like 50%. You know? Places I want to go in the US, finish exploring Texas, the South States, see Michigan. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's calm down with Michigan. Get it together, Jace. You need a girlfriend. $2. Thank you, my dear. I appreciate it. It's not cold for you, but it's cold for me. I'm not really that cold, all things considered. I got a second job. Oh, cool. What is it? EU employment. Trigger warning. Trigger warning. Sorry. Oh, next. Sorry. Celty. I'll put a trigger warning next time. You know, the one above us, we're actually mostly bad people. Jace Ace. So, guys, I'm sorry. I got a little carried away. It's kind of, you know, this game's kind of hard. I forgot the trigger warning. I'm sorry, you guys. Trigger warning, job speak. Trigger warning, job speak. Okay, I think I can lower the power a little bit. Oh, I was like wondering, I was like, man, how is my stuff going up and down? I realized because we're going downhill in the game. You see what I'm saying? That's kind of cool. I didn't even want a girlfriend anymore since that bitch made me look like a criminal. A criminal, Jace Ace? You were being a creep. I hate to break it to you. You told me you whispered in her ear for no reason. That's kind of like an invasion of like a personal space. You know what I mean? So I think you were the one who made yourself look like a criminal. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Okay. Hell yeah. Here we go to the religion. Oh god. First job at Epic Universe. Second job is Miller's Ale House. What is that? What is that? Miller's Ale House? Hi, just visiting. Hope you're good. Having a great day. I'm a little down, so I won't stay. Have fun. Thank you, my dear Faye. I appreciate it. We're trying to drive a train. We're doing pretty good, all things considered. I hope you have a better day. Jace is a weird little lad. He is something else, Jace Ace. You're something else. I'm done, says Jace Knight. Good night. You see what you did, Jeff Jeffington? You made Jace leave for the next 20 minutes. It's tiring, but gotta pay for things like bills, college. Yeah. You know? It's understandable. We live in a really shitty economy, you know? It is tough, all things considered. See you in 10, you know what I mean? Because he already showed us his cards, which him saying, he only comes here because he has nothing better to do, and I know he has nothing better to do right now. Miller's a sports bar restaurant. That sounds fun, all things considered. I had considered, like, getting, like, a little cafe job or something like that, just to, like, get out of the house. And, like, do something that is, like, because, like, I will say, like, content creation, like, yeah, it looks easy, all things considered, but you have to do, like, a lot of forward planning. And that's kind of, like, it can get exhausting. So, low-key, a restaurant job sounds kind of fun. Poor Jeff and Jason Keoza. See you later, Jace. The secret is that he's still here, just not chatting. Jace the Ace? I wonder if you're still here. Probably. Do it for the plot. Guys, if I wasn't a VTuber and I wasn't an artist, what would be a good job for me? I'm a pretty eccentric case, all things considered. As a young 20-year-old, I'm trying my best out here working like I'm 30. That's good. That's good. I'm really glad, actually. Because I will say a lot of people this day and age, they don't... we're such a, like, a comfort-seeking generation. Nobody wants to really work. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm glad you actually put in work. It's very rare to see nowadays. We have lazy bums in chat. I won't name names. They know who they are. Which, speaking of which, okay, unrelated. Stargazer, how is he a job seeking? How is the job seeking? Unrelated, but I just remembered. A beautiful, pretty non-bipolar bartender. Hell yeah. Thank you, my dear. Uh-oh. I missed the announcement. Oh. But I do appreciate it. Stargazer. That was really funny. Unrelated. But thank you, Dark Virus. That one leave, I'm just autistic. Did you ever have a test done? Because I remember I thought you said you had to take one. Or was it the ADHD test? Or am I misremembering? I like to keep busy. It's really good. It keeps your mind out of the gutter. It keeps your mind thinking, like, forward rather than being stuck in a specific area and mulling over your, like, depression and stuff like that. So keeping moving is a really, really good thing. Like, keeping busy. Oh, flip. Alright, hold on. How do I increase the break? We're almost there. I took an ADHD test. And how was it? Was it confirmed you had ADHD? It's going as expected. Start applying in city to work as receptionist. So you started applying, so no job yet. Okay. You know what job is always accepting applications? The Navy. Can you repeat that, Miss Yoza? I think I may have asked. You said I'm autistic, and I was wondering, I was like, did you ever take a test for it? Or was that ADHD you said you took a test for? I don't remember which it was. Don't say it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Online or a real big boy? He did a real one. He did a real one. So how did everyone react after I left? Jace the Ace? Okay, guys, who predicted it? I think... Who was it? I think it was Debunk said 10 minutes. I said like 20 or so. We were guessing how long it would take for you to, come back. Which wasn't very long, considering... We can't... Oh, sorry, we can't leave last... I'm sorry. Whole autism thing, because, like, I don't know to what degree you have it. You know what I mean? Like, are you, like, Elon Musk autism? Or you severely cannot live without a caretaker autism? We all have a bit of the tism. I feel like that's like the very common consensus, especially for people online. You know what I mean? Saw an article that said 60% of new grads are still unemployed and looking. It's a shit economy. I'm just saying, you guys, if you have the option to join the military, it's really lucrative. It was lucrative back when I had no other option. It's even more lucrative now in this economy. KO's getting scolded? Wait, why am I getting scolded? Oh, by the lady, that's true. My internet, I just want to watch the funny fox woman. I said you didn't even leave Jace Ace, you weren't chatting. Alright, we also have this view. I think I like the little fake station, the fake little train guy. I don't like this one, it's a little too high. I like this one. Look at us. We are flying. We are flying with this train. Major quality lower. I think it'll be better now. Hopefully. Hopefully. Alright, increase the power just a tiny bit. Look at this. A little too high. Okay, shorty. Shoddy. Listen here. You freakazoid, tall-limbed, tree-looking mother effer. Kids needs a job in the Navy. You want to be on a boat? You know what I mean? You want, like, it doesn't, you don't even have to be on a boat. I was on an aircraft. You know what I mean? Shoddy like a melody in my head that I can't keep out. Got me singing like na 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 every day. Man, that's an old song. When did that song come out? You're 1440p now? That's actually so funny. In my head. Alright. Oops. Did I miss the horn? I like this lady telling me all these informations. Oops. I forgot. I didn't mean to do the spray. KO's a finish it. Hell yeah. You already got a good bit of the song down. Now to karaoke. You guys want to hear the absolute worst karaoke? If I do a subathon, if I do like a sub/donathon, I'll make a karaoke one of the things. I'm a horrible singer, but it'll be entertaining for you guys because I'm such a horrible singer. You know what I mean? I love to see you all crunchy. It's very cute. That's actually really funny. I've been working since 15. I don't know what's up with these lazy ass kids. Because like their brains are so fried from dopamine because of social media. Like people don't understand like how addicting social media is meant to be and how much it deprives your brain. Because every time you do anything in life, it takes something. It takes energy. It takes concentration. You know, it's the same reason why, again, like a lot of these kids are like comparing themselves nowadays to like people who are, you know, full grown adults. And they're wondering why they have such self-esteem issues. But I do find the same things. Like, I've always been a hard worker, too. Oh, I missed the fucking rip. So it is kind of crazy for people, you know, the way that they act. You know, because, like, not, like, I see it especially in the figure community, like, where it's, like, people get upset when they can't get these figures, and they're, like, basically saying, like, it's ableist if I can't have these figures. And I'm like, that's insane. Alright, we gotta lower the power. Oh, that's higher the power. Someone's on with the brokey chat. It'd be me, Hayo, and Clee. Starfires, be nice. Be nice. Damn. I mean, hi, Key. You know what I mean? You guys will carry. Dark, you've been working since you're 15. You'll carry. Hell yeah, look at that. This is so much fun. Karaoke stream never. Good morning, Kayla. Hello, such good drunk reality VTuber werewolf. Ooh, ooh, how are you doing? I becoming unemployed, caused my brain to crash and burn. Work kept me sane. Yeah, and a lot of people don't understand. Like if you're not distracted and you're not like often doing something, your brain will deteriorate. That's why. Why do you guys think? Why do you guys think when you're in prison, the worst prison sentence you can do is like the isolated one? You know what I mean? What is it called? You know what I mean? Is it where they put you in a cell all by yourself? It's the worst. So we're sitting here by ourselves all day, going mad, absolutely. And we're like, why is this happening? It's time to depart. Let's go. Oh god, the figure community. Absolutely, I fucking hate the figure community, I'm not gonna lie. It sucks. I'll sub eventually. Take your time. You're a hard worker, you know what I mean? Thankfully, again, like, VTubing is just a kind of a hobby and a, what's it called? A business expense for me. Guys, I have an online store. Please check it out. KO's of that store. There we go. So don't ever worry about, like, my whole, whatever. Solitary confinement. There we go. Have you ever been to prison? J6 asks. I have not, but the closest thing I've been to prison was boot camp. You know? Damn near the same thing. Whoops, forgot to spray again. New UMP charm, please? Yeah? No. Gotcha. Gotcha. I've, like, been doing so much artwork, it's just, like, I can't, you know, show anything. So it's really funny, but... Maybe one day. Maybe one day. Store. Have I ever been to prison? Studying is quite fun, actually. Agreed. Why don't you Pokemon study, go get a job? Why don't you do that? Dark Magician Girl. I actually, for the longest time, I've wanted to draw her just because, like, I think her art would fit my style really well. All things considered. Honestly, I hate Christians. All right, Jay says, I'm glad you shared that with the class. Okay? I guarantee you, a lot of people hate children who make hating their own entire personality online. I guarantee you, a lot of them have that. How do you become a minister? How do you become a minister? You just go to the Church of Christ or something like that. You just register, pretty much just online. A goal I recently gave myself is to reach Chaos' art skill level. Alright, let's set the bar a little bit higher, you know what I mean? Let's set it a little higher, you know? But, you know. Stop, that was so funny. I found myself so funny. Christian Bale! Is that the guy, who, American actor? Or, excuse me, American Psycho, what the? But I like that movie. I'm one of those, I hate those kids, you know what I mean? Alright, okay, actually I gotta break up a little bit. Uh-oh. Look at this. This game's fun. It's damn simple. I like it. I just can't look at any of the background, which is actually kind of funny. Patrick Bateman. Okay. You're hilarious. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh! Beautiful. At least a B for that one. I missed the horn, though. I was 5 seconds late. A B. 5 seconds late. This game is so much fun. This game so much I'd never play this. Guess what, Jace Ace? You probably couldn't afford to play it with your broke ass. So, that being said, it's almost time to part. Please release the signal break. Okay, hold on. You know, I think I actually look at that little, you see like right over the brakes how it shows like the red? Right? No, just kidding. You see how I said red? Okay, I tried. Stop being such a mean boy. Be nice to Stargazer. Listen here. Nice has gotten us nowhere. I like this game. Low key, I actually really like it. Oh, fuck. Okay, I was going too fast. It's very simple and it's very enjoyable and it has like a really pretty background. Is it on Steam? It is, actually. I don't know how often it goes on sale. I paid, which, speaking of which, Dark Virus covered half the cost of this game. Because he sent me a $20 Nintendo gift card, and that's what I bought this game with. So, shout out to Dark Virus! I just severely contradicted myself there. I wonder if anyone caught that. Good stream game. It is! I'm literally about to punch you through my phone screen. What? So you can break your phone and then be stuck with a broken phone? Because Jace the Ace has no job to buy a new phone? Embarrassing! You wouldn't punch a poor fox lady. Shout out to the Giga Chad Dark Virus, exactly. Sponsored stream, hell yeah. But so I don't know how often this game is like full price is $50, which is I think it's a little wild. I don't know, maybe it's a little wild. You know what I mean? I think it is. But it was on sale for $29. So I was like, okay, I think it's worth it. I think it's worth the price tag. Hee hee. Jace Ace, you or something else. Okay, I gotta brake very closely. Okay. What? What? Oh, look at that. Look at that. Even though it's like technically just like line simulator, it's like Flappy Bird in a way. The price is high. At 30 it's doable. Yeah, at 30 it's doable. I don't know about the whole, okay, more power, more power. I don't want to know how much that is in Brazilian. I don't remember the conversion. I'm literally about to become the next banned YouTuber. Why, Jace the Ace? And then what? You'll have nothing better to do with your life ever. That's embarrassing. Jace the Ace, you need to get some substance to you. No wonder why you don't have very many friends. All right, let's drop this. Oh, look at all the nice people. I love how they're like real people, but they're like their face is censored, so it's like that's like a real person. You know what I mean? Imagine just being in a video game and be like, wow, that's me. Hell yeah. What was that? Fat one leap. Damn. Damn. Okay, Jace Ace, low-key, that was funny. Damn. I will not be blocked. I will not be blocked. Okay, Jace Ace, that was low-key a fucking funny. Damn. His second block. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Who's your first block? Unless he blocked you prior. Have you gotten used to operating chain? Hell yeah, I have. That was a lot of fun. That was so... Okay, not gonna lie. Fat one leave. Gotcha. Gotcha. And especially with how you, Okay. Oh, yeah, we got enough coins for the next thing. Especially how you called him a, what'd you call him? A fat American the other day? Debunk? That was so funny. He had me blocked before. Okay, round 2. We're at round 2. Hell yeah. Let me move up my table. Come on. Even if I did have joy in my life, it wouldn't matter because then I'd die and it'd be all gone anyway. But Jace the Ace, you wouldn't you don't understand. You won't experience anything when you're dead. Hold on. I gotta move up my... I actually gotta pee real quick. And I gotta check my Tamagotchi. A second block has just hit the leave. Alright, BRB, hold on. Alright, not gonna lie. That one leave, you kind of ate your ass with that one. That was so fucking funny, though. Have a nice pee. Why are you guys fucking weirdo freaks? Good lord. Alright, I'm gonna sit a little bit more comfortably. Hold on. I'd like to make it known to chat I was the first person Jace ever blocked. Hell yeah, what an accomplishment. Alright, I'm getting comfortable this time. Now I'm not, like, get how this game works. Poor debunked. And if the one is real, here we go, Jace the Ace. Jace the Ace, you are insane. Here we go. Here we go. If God is real, I may be called a fat ass, but I will not be for one longer. Hell yeah, use this to motivate you. You know what I mean? That's all you can do. Because then, when people are like angry, like Jace the Ace, they can't call you fat. You know what I mean? At the end of that day, people can call me a bitch, but they can't call me fat. You know what I mean? Make yourself a less easy target. At least you don't get timed anymore. Stream dead. Did it really die again? We're back. Huh. God is real, says such good Rocky Reality VTuber. Oh, here we go. Lower? I get going. I hate my life and I want to know the truth. You hate your life, Jace the Ace, because you've absolutely done nothing of value with it. You think just hating people is gonna make you like you. Nobody likes you, Jace the Ace. You know what I mean? And that's gonna continue that way unless you change your behavior. Sorry, that was a tough little spot right there. Take that! Take that, you Jeff bag! You challenge me, Jeff? Oh my, Jace the Ace. People can't call me a bitch, but they can't call me fat. Exactly, you know what I mean? God is dead, remains dead, and we have killed him. Drama. Get new content, Jace the Ace. Hey, Jace, are we cool? At least neutral or indifferent? Jace the Ace, what are your thoughts on Stargazer TV Studios? Alright, we're gonna be lowering soon. Oh fuck. Whoops, 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 whoops. Oh, break, break, break. Ah! Oh fuck. Alright, power. There we go. This game is so real looking. That's because it's real footage. It is real footage. That's so funny so many people say that. But yeah, it is real footage. In case you haven't blocked me yet, you're a funny little guy, Jace the Ace, says that one leaf. Alright, brake. That's right. Fuck, I emergency braked again. Okay, I'm just killing these passengers with my braking. I met God last week. They were a woman. Hell yeah. Alright, now turn the power off. We should coast for just a little bit. A little bit on. A little off, a little on, a little on. Alright, now let's brake a little bit. Alright, they want us to fucking mad brake. Oh, look at that, look at that, look at that, look at that. Oh, buddy! Whoa, buddy! I'm perfect at, like, doing the perfect stops. Gotta go help my fat dad with the groceries! Alright, hell yeah. Hell yeah, JC Ace. I was 10 seconds late, rip. So you're actually driving a real train? I am. In video game format, but yes, this is a real train with, like, real footage. Are you an incel? That's a good question. Jace Ace, are you an incel? Jace is, I hope we're not on, like, speaker still, because he's probably malding. Oh god, Jace the Ace. Jace the Ace, you guys. Whoops. Can't stop yet. Alright. There we go. 81 cm, nice. What does that mean? Look at that. Okay, I'm back now. That was very quick, Jace the Ace. How is your fat father doing? Almost going to speed limit. 81 centimeters, still perfect. That is so funny that that's a thing. Since Jason didn't respond, I'm going to assume we're neutral. Jace Ace, what are your thoughts on Stargazer TV Studios? He's a bit of a little weird kind of guy, but what are your thoughts on him? He was doing fine. Okay, that's good to hear. I gotta brake. Oop, 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 oop. About to kill these passengers. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Oh, buddy. Yeehaw. We got this. Man, this one's fun. In case you missed my question, I asked if you're an incel. Jace Ace, are you an incel? Tasato asks. You really call your father fat, he will backhand you. No, he won't, because that's child abuse. And on top of that, Jace Ace is 18, so now you can charge him for assault. And there's nothing wrong with someone being fat. It's just a thing, you know what I mean? Some people are fat in this world. Brant, this is a hard level. Okay. Okay, turn the power off, I guess. Good God. Dark Virus, you know I'm in no mood to get laid because that oh God, here we go. Here we go. Jace Ace, do you know why she chose him over you? Do you know why? It's because you're insufferable. There's the answer. Life is good today, says that one piece. Oh, I'm not gonna stay up for too long. Then our mascot came into chat and became entertaining. Watch your language. Language, Jace the Ace. Go, man, I'm sorry, I'm late. Don't kick me from the train. I'm actually about to pick you up right here. Look at that. Oh, fuck. Hold on. Alright. We gotta get this. We gotta get this. Uh-oh, fuck. Ah. Beautiful. Oh, damn! 10 cm difference. I'm nice. I need to pee, but I'm not going in the toilet, so pee yourself, Jace Ace. I don't know what you want me to tell you. No, but Jace Ace, by the way, not Tasato LL or mascot. Yeah, Jace Ace, are you an incel? Oh, wow, look at this score. That was hilarious. S. I didn't even know that was an option. I like the Sakura. That's kind of pretty. Ace can't get the girls. He really can't. You know what I mean? S rank. Hell yeah, look at that. I was like mad dying on this one too. Damn. Pee out the window, Ace. Use a pee bottle. Guys, I don't think you understand how prevalent on the deployments in the military, how common piss bottles are. In case you were wondering. You know? In case you're wondering. You're calling me insufferable and an asshole at the same time? I don't think I was, but I wouldn't mind doing so. I would call you both of those at the same time is what I'm saying. But I don't think I was calling you an asshole. But you are insufferable. Meaning unable to be suffered. Or excuse me, unable to be tolerated. Alright, turn off the power. Oh my god, this is... I'm gonna break the law. I didn't mean to do the emergency brake, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, power. Oh god, this is a hard one. These are getting harder. Oh lord. Can you ask Ace to unblock me? Okay, that one leaf. Or excuse me, Jace the Ace, that one leaf asks very politely if you could unblock him. He said he's sorry and he won't do it again. I already unblocked you. There we go. Unable to be suffered. You're exceeding the speed limit again. I'm trying. Okay, okay, okay. Okay, how the France? Okay, oh, okay. That was fair. That was fair. That's my bad. You're weak, Jace the Ace. Excuse me. That one leave. Listen here. Excuse me, Jace the Ace. You are very weak. You are incredibly weak. You can't even handle any sort of commentary back and forth. That's not just somebody patting you on the back saying, "Good boy." You are incredibly weak. You're probably the weakest person here, and Stargazer's here today. You know what I mean? That says a lot. Did you answer on whether or not you're an incel? I already answered. I don't know, so stop asking me. Okay, so he doesn't know. You see, not only are you, Okay, hold on. There we go. Hold on. I messed up last time. This is a hard one. We'll take that as a compliment, not an insult. Hell yeah. But Jace the Ace, the fact that you refer to a woman just because she rejected you, you refer to her as a bitch, is like kind of like incel behavior. You know what I mean? She's just not into you, and there's nothing wrong with that. You're not her type. Okay, I have to really ride the brakes. I'm gonna kill myself in 2 days. Oh, I do wonder why in 2 days. And second of all, Jace the Ace, it is becoming a problem with you because you always say that. And you have a tendency to just say that because you want attention. So it's inappropriate to joke about those kinds of things. So I'd ask that you stop saying those things. Because you've said it honestly in my chat probably 20 times. And I'm pretty sure you don't mean it. God, this one's hard. Why 2 days? Yeah, that was really specific too. Who would have thought I saw starting with V just stumbling at you at the convention almost a year ago? I know, that's so funny. I think about that all the time. You guys just stopped to say hi. And now he hates God Christianity because the guy she liked more was... Ah, that is also true. I'm not joking, I'm literally going to... You're not, Jace the Ace. You're not. But I do wonder, why do you feel like you should? You know what I mean? Like, why do you feel these emotions? You called her a hoe because she said no, dude. She's just not into you. Exactly. Why am I in such a good mood today? That's a good question, that one, Leaf. I was in a pretty good mood today, all things considered. I got a real farm here, though. Like, I'll probably do that tomorrow. I gotta get all my little clips ready to go. I'll look at the Klein, Japanese rail workers. Because life is nothing. Jace the Ace, life is what you make of it, okay? You wonder why you're so sad, but then you create your own walls to your prison, Jace the Ace. I do ask, and I'm asking earnestly and not in a derogatory sense, but do you have an intellectual disability? I'm stream more, I'm invested. I'm getting my life together, all things considered. I'm streaming more often than I thought I would be. Let's take all the breaks. You should be thankful I'm not the streamer because I would never give another chance and permanently block you. Who are you talking to, Jace the Ace? And on top of that, Jace the Ace, we don't, oh, fuck. We don't, around here, we're all about self-improvement and getting stronger, not being a little baby and hiding behind blocks. I think I've only blocked like 3 people in my entire time so far streaming. Okay, good God. This one's a tough one. I'm being able to rage bait again after a very long time. Oh my god. You guys see how I'm running this train. Have you actually tried to do bad things? Genuine question. That is a good question, actually. Because there's a big difference between someone who's actually, like, attempted versus someone who just does it. Okay. Power, off. Alright, now turn off the power, Oh! France. This one's a hard one. Oh, I just realized the stop bar is there. That's so funny. Like this? Ooh! Oh, fuck. Damn. Why did you block them in the first place? One of them was a person who thought they were clever and they made a spam account in my Discord and they called me the N-word a bunch of times and a bunch of other derogatory stuff and they thought they were clever by having a secondary main account and then the first toss-away account. And I was gonna figure out eventually why they came to that conclusion of why they should do that. But I stopped caring about this person, and this person was low-key, high-key, insufferable, so I just blocked them. I blocked them because I'm like, I don't even have time to deal with this nonsense. Another time, this is one person, I forgot what they were asking. They said something about Joe Biden, and I blocked them a couple times. I only blocked them like a few, 3 people so far, ignores Twitter. I probably block like 15 people on Twitter a day. Every time there's a trend going on that I don't like, I block anybody who participates in the trend. What is it? There was this one, I think it's corny. I hate humble bragging. You know, there's a time and place for it, but there's this like trend where it's like, draw yourself, or something like that, and like a lot of people are like, being like, oh, teehee, I'm the perfect woman, but this is such a problem. I'm only 23, my life's thrown away. Like all this drama shit. Every time I see someone participating in that, block them. Block them. You know what? You wouldn't just ban the other one who's spamming. I'd ban the other 2 accounts from my stream. Okay, Jace, we'll start streaming. No bite. You know, you would much rather be the lazy individual like this. You say, okay, listen here. You say you're a Gen Z, not like the other Gen Zs in your YouTube profile. You are just like the rest. You like to be angered. You have a cortisol addiction, just like everyone on Twitter.com, and you are incapable of making solid content and solid creations. So you're just like every other Gen Z, I'm not gonna lie. Good God. I'd watch you stream, Jace. Jace, I still have the door open. If you want to collab and get on stream with me one day, I'd let you do it. Wrong way. 685 people used to be on this page, now it's a ghost town. Also, that bitch blocked me because she said I commented too much on her stuff. Who? The girl? Yeah, that's probably fucking weird, Jace the Ace. You're very off-putting and very aggressive. It's very understandable. A woman is not going to be interested in that. Me IRL? Jeff Jefferson, you IRL for what, though? I don't even know what you said, IRL. Oh, okay, breaking. You know, I wonder if you could have like a really hard difficulty where you don't play this game with oh fuck, with what's it called? Commands, like, you know, you used to do it like you know what I'm saying? Without it saying like, this is when you spray the brakes, like if you're just supposed to intuitively know. Whoa. For the whole Gen thing, you said, oh, I see, so you're just a Gen Zer. Okay, that's fair. Okay. Next, Tasato collab when? Tasato, when are we collabing next? Fuck. Oh, France. This is hard. Okay, turn off the power. But turn off the brakes. Turn on the power. Turn off the power. This is so bad. Oh. Ah, fuck. I did the wrong one. Whoops. That was a bad one. Okay. Well, good night. I won't be seeing you tomorrow if you're streaming. Alright, Jace says, have fun at the wedding. Jace and I are on the same boat. We have dreams to do YouTube, but Jace actually had content to share. There's hope. Jace, keep on grinding. Yeah, retweet. Oh god, after your scary that game stream. Mark my words, Gen Z will end up a great generation. Okay, so on what basis and what grounds do you think that? I do ask. I love that this game's getting harder. I'm only on like the second map. This is tough. Good night, Jace. But on what grounds? Because what I see observingly, and I'm like an old Gen Z. I'm like the oldest Gen Z there is, pretty much. But nobody likes working. Everybody has a cortisol addiction. What makes you think that? Break. Okay. Some of them, yes. Others will be naturally selected out. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong. This economy is like really shitty, but it's like you have to adjust yourself to the world environment you live in. Like that's humanity in a nutshell. You know what I mean? So it's like it's not an excuse, but I do see a lot of people say like, oh well, I'll never be able to afford a house, so let me do all this destructive behavior for the haha funny hearts on Twitter.com. I have no hope for Gen Z. It sucks because like some of them, I think some of like a little bit of Gen Alpha, because like they're kind of getting older nowadays. Some of them are on the right track. I think a lot of the kids around the like 20 to 22 range, 23 range, I see not too bad. I am in the wrong. Whatever. Why Gen Z? No, you're a millennial through and through. I'm like a like zillennial, like Z millennial. I was born in 96. You technically fall into millennial. I'm like, it really depends on who you ask, but like a zillennial is probably the best way to put it. Because I'm not the big chungus whatever, you know what I mean? But like Dark Virus and through is a millennial. You know? Guys, I'm right here. I'm the only good Gen Zer. You're one of the worst, actually. I think you're the epitome of the Gen Z. France. I think you're the epitome of a Gen Zer. Oh, that's the spirit. You're so funny. You're so funny, Stargazer. You're like the opposite of me. Alright, we got this. We got this. Okay. No. Oh! That was close too. Every generation has their quirks, but Gen Z has something to be proactive for wanting change. You seem to be growing. What do they want for change though? And what are they doing to start a change? Because a lot of it is just performative. You know, a lot of people think they can go online, you know, share, hey, retweet, change your profile black, you know, for whatever fucking whatever. But it's like, yes, they want change, but what are they doing to actually do change? You know what I mean? Like, what are they doing to actually get a change to go? T. Oh, another S. Hell yeah. Where's my chapstick? Some are already stepping up, but most G are having more open minds in regards to people. What do you mean by that? I do ask. Because I have never seen a generation more vitriolic, I would say. Because, like, for example, let's take the whole discourse off of fictional stuff on social media. You know what I mean? Gen Zers are the most insufferable for who can morally and ethically consume media in a God Christian loving light. Nobody else is like that. I will say that's one thing that's about Gen Z that's so annoying. Like, I don't know if you guys saw, and like also who fucking cares, but I don't know if you guys saw, but Anya from Mouthwashing got a Nandoroid. And Nandoroids have always done like the most impactful scenes in the game. And made it a faceplate. And so in the game, there's this scene where she's like super bloodied face on and she has a hat on because I guess like the main character hallucinates at the very end. And they made it into a faceplate, and so many people lost their damn minds because they're like, this is so graphic. Anya is an SA victim. As if like being an SA victim is like all you'll ever be in this world. You know what I mean? Everything will be reduced down to the fact that you're SA victim. So, I do wonder, in what regards are you saying they're actually making a change? The Nepal Revolution. I don't know anything about the Nepal Revolution, I'm not gonna lie. Didn't expect to be that good at driving. Perks of being a tomboy. Exactly. I don't know. Loki, I'm doing pretty good. Wild. Yeah, and that's why I was like the figure collecting community. And it's like, it's so funny because like there's plenty of other like graphic Nendoroids. Like I think it was Reiner Braun, Attack on Titan. He has a faceplate of him killing himself. And it was just ridiculous. I'm just like, you know what I mean? But again, so it's just like, oh, you know, whether or not you can portray this fictional character this way, it's annoying. You haven't even seen them get mad at the Jimmy plushie. Yeah, I did see that actually. It's just, you know what I mean? Like, these are fictional characters. You know what I mean? These are fictional characters. Okay. And I've never seen a generation take them so real. Oh, fuck. Okay, whatever. As Generation Z. Nepal was wild, but I think Chaos is referring to Western American Gen Z more so. Yeah, I definitely am. I will say, everything comes with an asterisk of the Western world when I'm speaking. Man, look at that. I'm doing fantastic. I'm doing great at this games. It seems like a lot of people like to have their personalities based off of disabilities. I've noticed that as well. All things considered, I've noticed that as well. I think a lot of people want to have individuality on the internet because the very highly individualistic people get the most attention, and that is one way people think that make them feel like they're individually different from their peers is by having whatever mental illness, you know? That's what I believe, because mental illness is not a new thing, nor is it an infrequent thing. Humanity, for all of life, has always had mental illness. All of a sudden, we're kind of making it like it's a personality trait. I do find that very interesting, you know what I mean? Like, people act like mental illness is something brand new. Like, no, we have historic evidence of this existing for as long as humanity has. Alright, we gotta get to a good coasting sign. There we go. Okay. I don't get why people get overprotective over fictional characters. Yeah, that's the stupidest thing ever. It really is. The fictional characters is just like, it's a litmus test for your maturity level. I think it's because they grew up seeing Discourse Online to get the surface level of it, because now they get to spout whatever they got. It's just like, I'm a little confused. But I do find, regardless of discourse over it, why are you wasting your time like, my interpretation of this fictional character? And then don't even get me started when people are like, this fictional character would do this in this real life scenario. It's kind of wild. It's kind of wild. Train autism, hell yeah! Nemesis. Highly individualistic people. I'm gonna go be hopeful and say gives Gen Z time, let them grow up a bit more, and we'll see good change. I will say, and not that this is anything bad, but I think as far as like debt goes, they're at an insane rate. As far as like work ethic goes, also a very negative rate. And I don't know the value of it, but also, I mean, I would say it's like technically like the birth rate is really, really low too. But because like they just don't want to find partners or anything like that, and I do find that very interesting. So it's like, I would say though, the not wanting to find partners thing probably like correlates to just how stressed and depressed they are. But certainly it doesn't look like they're gonna be reproducing anytime soon. So perhaps maybe that's a good thing. It all went downhill when social media became on the internet. Yeah. When people started getting gratification and validation from social media, that's where it all went downhill. The other day, I posted something on Twitter, and it got a lot of engagement. I got like 13,000 likes or whatever on tweet. And I will say, the amount of information you get at once is ridiculous. It is so stressful. Fuck. To be portrayed with this much information. I cannot imagine getting this much engagement 24/7. It would fuck your brain. You know what I mean? Because you get so many people commenting, you can't even respond to them all. Whoopsie, put it up there. Mine activate when it comes to warships. What's your favorite warship, I do ask? I like, the Intrepid. as far as retired warship, but recently... Do you know the Zumwalt? The DD Zumwalt? I think it's a DD. So I do wonder what your ships you like. Humanity was not ready for social media and the internet. Yeah, I think the internet is one thing, but social media absolutely not. We were not meant to like get this much interaction with each other. Like they saw, for example, Annis, the way the misogyny affects media and internalize it without thinking about it and get mad at moves. Yeah, I see what you're saying. But I do find it very interesting when people highlight a problem that could be possibly correlated and people are like, this is a fact. You know what I mean? I do find that very interesting. It's kind of like when it's like when you say something and something is like very commonly done or said and someone's like, oh, well, 60 years ago, that was super offensive. So therefore you are a racist or whatever if you refer to that. When nobody was thinking that. And so now you've just kind of like villainized a concept that society has moved on as being non-offensive. Does that make sense? I do find that very fascinating. Oh, look at that, look at that. Oh, fuck. Okay. 30 CM. Jefferson, welcome back. Jason Ace, welcome back. Welcome back. It's hard times for some. It's starting to get worse debt-wise, emotionally, physically. They'll survive. They'll learn. I mean, like, they have no choice but to survive. You know what I mean? All things considered. And they'll be good people. I'm glad Debunk is saying that with a very expensive degree that's going to give him a very high-paying job. I like the optimism, Debunk user. It's a DD. Hell yeah. I remember when that launched. Social media is a beast for sure, but social media on phones and being attached to them 24/7 definitely made a whole different animal. Correct. Now we have AI. Unbelievable, right? Oh man, I'm not gonna lie. I have to fact check this myself, but I did see a video talking about how and again, I'm anti a lot of AI stuff, but they were saying the whole AI bad for the environment and water consumption is highly overblown. Like, it's a very big exaggeration because this guy was saying all of the data centers in the entire world, so that's just like Amazon, any website, any social media site, anything that has like data is at only I think 0.03 or 0.06 of the carbon emissions in the world. Things like cars take up way more, like up to 11% to 30%. God, these are hard now. The Fletcher class, hell yeah. Let me think. Charles Osborne? Is Charles Osborne a Fletcher? Hell yeah. Is it Gork? Is it I think Gork. Is it true Chaos hates AI? It depends on the usage. You know, it really depends on the usage. I think if you repeat it, I'll be able to hear it. Sorry. I'm lucky I won't deny it. I have more opportunities than others, but doesn't mean I can't be hopeful for other Gen Z. I guess it just, comes down to different perspectives. I think I have a tendency to see the worst behavior of people, because I am, relatively chronically online, all things considered. But it really depends. Like Fletcher Klein. They said the same thing about crypto, and now it's AI. I don't know anything about crypto, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, people aren't talking about carbon emissions with AI, but talking about its use of water. Yeah, but even still, I think from what that's what I'm saying. Like, I gotta go back into details. I think that's also incredibly overblown too, because like, there's like non-potable water and there's like potable water. So like, there's water that we can't even drink. You know what I mean? And it's used like that. Still doing midterms. I'm boiled and fried, chat. That sucks, Raina. Ooh, wrong area. Whoopsie, whoopsie. Whoops, I didn't mean to do 7, that's for sure. Oh, Raina. Oh, God. I prefer the freedom class over the independence class. I see. A little bit more breaks. Ah, too much breaks. Why do I keep doing that? I get it. Easy to see the worst when all you see is the absolute dredges of humanity. But I do think, like, it just because a lot of the mental neuroticism that comes with social media, I think this is simply a result You know what I mean? Because think about it, a lot of people nowadays, like, you're working a 9 to 5, and then you see some, like, VTuber horny bait online and make millions. You know what I mean? You know, when the times where I'm gonna tell my dad I don't want to be friends with her anymore, I don't want to talk to her, okay, then why do you need to tell your dad that? Why can't you just do that, Jay says? I kindly ask for an allowance of ask you a simple question. Jay says, that one leaf respectfully requests permission to ask a question. I mean, even if you can't drink it, it's still important for things like showers and washing clothes, but I get your point. I agree to some degree. But at the same time, if it's absorbed into the air, does it not come back down? I might be wrong. And I'm not even asking, like, gotcha. Like, I genuinely don't know. I thought that's the whole fucking water cycle thing. Okay. Ooh, ooh. Okay, break. Like, when it evaporates, doesn't it come back? Like, the whole water cycle? Okay, excuse me. No, this one's terrible. Ooh, damn. Okay, whatever. What is your question, fat one leaf? Jace Ace, let's be nice. Okay, he's being nice to you. You be nice back. Poor Gen Z in there, every gooner yeah, oh my god. Don't even fucking, like, and it's like, for example, I like dessert lane, okay? I do. I like tasteful nudity. I'm gonna start saying that, actually. Not even like nudity, ludity. Tasteful ludity, okay? I like it. I like the female form. I think it's attractive. I think you can have your titties out and it not even being, like, super sexual. But it has become such a disgusting game, all things considered. I literally stopped playing it. You know what I mean? I literally stopped playing it. It was just too much. It's insane. I was able to get a tour of the USS Cole this past Sunday. Man, where is the Cole actually? That's crazy. Is that the one where they changed the policy where you can't have brothers because of the attack and it killed like 4 brothers, like an almost entire bloodline? Why do you that one leaf asks, Jace Ace, why do you keep saying you're done but then return like 10 minutes later? Because what I said and what he said actually is he has nothing better to do. That is why. Hi Oshi, hi Millie Moody, how are you doing? Because I need someone to be angry with. Chat, how do we interpret that information? Is this an outlet for you, Jace Ace? No one else will deal with your angry behavior but me? It's tough out here. Guys, everybody who tries, all the people online who try to fit in a community and simply can't because they've got a very eccentric personality, they find a home here in my chat. I'll take them in. I love me some orphans. Brown Dust 2 trailers? What is that? Brown Dust 2. I'm doing great. That's good. Brown Dust 2 is literally a Gooner game. It just sucked because, like, Azure Lane, it's one to make a bunch of new Gooner characters. Fucking going wrong direction. But they were taking old characters that were, like, known for being, like, flat and, like, cool. So it's like they'd always wear, like, proper clothes and stuff like that. And then they're turning them into, like, and it's just tough to see, you know what I mean? Miss Ko's a home for peculiar children, you know what I mean? Everybody here tried joining another community and felt out of place. They either got kicked out, destroyed the community themselves, or didn't feel like that was the right spot for them. And they're like, let's come here. And now, you guys are gonna make it my problem. You guys couldn't find a community and you're making it my problem now. You're like an orphan. You like a orphan. Oh, drama. I remember Azure Lane from a long time ago. It's very different now. It's like ridiculous. It's like not even like... I can deal with tasteful nudity. It's like porn at this point. No, that was Useless Johnu. Okay. That's right. That's where it's like they won't allow you, like, siblings to serve on a ship anymore, like, together in the same command. In case that happens. What were your thoughts, Nemesis? I wonder if you kept up with it. What were your thoughts on back in, what was it, 2017? The Navy collided with other Navy ships, and I think, yeah, it was either other Navy ships or other ships, like, twice in the span of a very short period of time. And how many people were killed. That was crazy. Those strays are so Stella-coded. Oh, fuck. Okay, hold on. Let's get up here. Alright, now drop off. Now break time. Okay, slow it down, oh, fuck. Okay, not bad. Destroy the community themselves, you know what I mean? Highly debatable. I mean, listen here. I was hinting at little idiot. How long are we gonna go with this trash game, J-Stace, until I'm done? You know what I mean? This is my channel. This is called KO's a channel. I'm such a egotistical prick. I made an entire TV station channel called KO's a channel. So however long. And hi, Kamikaze Kid, how are you doing? Doesn't happen with me. Everyone loves me when I join a community thanks to my sweet personality and amusing quirks. Me when I manifest. You know what I mean? Me when I need to manifest. What did they just say? I didn't even read it. This is the only thing that's going to be streamed for the next month. You should learn to enjoy it. Juno. Oh. I always say Janu. That's so funny. Juno. Woo. Front view movie. Oh, that's kind of cool. So are you saying like I now have an option to just watch the movies? That's kind of cool. This game's fun. No, it's not. She would never do that. The more she does, the more likely her computer will give up on life. What are you talking about? And on top of that, Jay says, my computer gives up. Guess what? I'll just buy another one. Let's see. What the hell did I unlock? Clearly it was something. Same, Jace the Ace. How many levels are in this piece of garbage? Jace the Ace, do you want to get muted? I'm gonna mute you. These developers made a very cute and creative game, and I like it a lot. You know? And so don't trash this game. We can do that another day. I'm here because X, you put my feed. FYI. Hi, Kamikaze Kid. Because X put you in my feed. That's interesting. What the hell? Oh, is this just the video? Okay, Loki, I'll take it. Loki, I'll take it. It's kind of pretty. You know what I mean? Oh, hello, Kamikaze Kid. I am playing a train game. What if the levels are the friends we made along the way? You know what I mean? Juno, Alaska. Don't you dare. Wait, don't I dare what, Jace the Ace? Jace the Ace weekend plans / church? I wonder. I've never been to church in over 10 years. Oh god. God bless X the Everything app. You gotta love it. I need to stream. Okay, Sato, do you think you could find if there's a extension on Mac OBS that I can dual stream to Twitter? Because I would like to do that actually. I think I'm gonna choose that over Kick. Because Kick you have to build a whole new audience and all that nonsense. But Twitter already have like an audience, you know what I mean? So I think that might be a little bit more ideal. Oh, I got something in my eye. Kind of sucks that I have to pay to stream. What am I watching? It's just like a compilation. The screen may flicker due to backlighting. What if this or that, the friends we made along the way, was total cliche? I'm sick of it. Jace, there's more to the truth. Jace the Ace. Jace the Ace, Jace the Ace, Jace the Ace. My opinion on the Navy vessels colliding is that it was a severely unsafe maneuver that should have the officers discharged from service. Agreed. What example are we setting that we kept them in, employed? I thought they were going to. I don't remember, though. That was around the time I was in. So it's like, that's where it's like, that was effing crazy. That was effing crazy. And I will say, man, some of our aircraft may have launched in our command to help with those. Because I was on spy planes, P-8s. And it was mostly like, not really spy. Yes, they're spy, but search and rescue and spy. I still want to know the truth before it's too late. Jay says you'll never learn the truth. I like whatever's going on here. Like, what are we doing? I think we're on like a cart or something like that. Either way, the footage is very, very pretty. But it was kind of crazy. If you guys aren't aware, I think back in like 2017, a Navy vessel collided with just like a cargo ship. And I don't remember which one. They did it twice in the span of like 6 months. But one of them killed a lot of people. It hit like a sleeping quarters. And the people immediately, like it ripped a huge hole into the ship. And began flooding and killed a good amount of people. I love how you call them spy planes. I literally heard that on the news one time. It was so funny because I looked on the news and I was like, that's my plane. And they're like, spy planes. I'm like, that is the best way to kind of explain it very quickly. Because, like, you know, you're searching for submarines all day. And then, like, I have to go into more detail. Okay, why are we searching for submarines? Okay, just because we're watching the submarines watch us. You know, where are the submarines located? There's submarines all over the United States and often on the coast of Florida and stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, it's just easier. Time for me to leave. Good night, Jeff Jeffington. I appreciate you being here. Well, if I was the one, I wouldn't screw that I created. Jace the Ace. I don't remember if you answered my question. Do you have an intellectual disability? I do ask. Have you been diagnosed with one? There you go. Perfect time to use my red. I prefer Kick. They pay their creators even if it's just penny for use. That is true, though. That is true. I don't know. Do you get paid for any sort of monetization on Twitter? I was just thinking kind of more so in the terms of, like, following. But I didn't even think about that. The fact that Kick does pay you. Which I don't really have to focus on. It'd be nice to make money off of streaming, stuff like that. I don't want to have to focus on it. But I didn't even think about that. I always view the P-8 mildly as an anti-submarine warfare aircraft, like you said. Yeah, but... And that is pretty much what it is. But it's also, like, funny enough, it's like that, but also search and rescue. Like, you'd be surprised, like, how many search and rescue missions go off, you know? But a spy, surveillance plane, I'll probably say surveillance plane from now on. Because it's not just... Did you remember that P-8 that I think had to land off the coast of, I think somewhere in China? I've not been diagnosed, Jace Dace. I see. Because you have a tendency to ruminate to an incredibly unhealthy degree. Engage the master control. I had to press a button. That was interesting. Everyone is leaving now, Jace Dace. It's bedtime for a lot of people. True, Kick has insanely good monetization spread. That is true. But back to the USS Cole was a destroyer that was attacked on October 12th by a small boat packed with explosives. 17 deaths. I see. I do remember that. I do remember having to learn about that. You seem very Navy. You seem very... were you ever in the Navy, Nemesis? I do ask. You seem like a very big Navy fan. It's always funny to meet people who are just fans of, like, the military and the Navy and stuff like that, rather than them being prior. The scene is so beautiful. I know, like, low-key. We're on a ship now. My squadron... Ah, there we go. There we go. Figured it out. VAQ. Look at that. Look at that. That's a, if I'm not mistaken, that is... What is it? A jamming... You know what I mean? Electronics... Right? Like, not electronic surveillance, but, like, jamming? Jamming? What is that word called? So we're done with this boring game, says Jace Ace. Good God. We're on a ship now, but this is a train simulator. I don't know what we're doing, you know? But streaming's already down as a whole. I don't know a single person that's been highly successful on Kick. Yeah, money-wise is on a smaller stream level. I see what you're saying. Electronic warfare. There we go. That's what I was trying to say. Wow. The Prowler? I think I've seen that a few times. Is that guy with that really big intake? I might be wrong. What is this? EA Prowler. EA 6 Bravo Prowler. Yeah. Man, look at that guy. My original aircraft, the P3, was just retired, I think, this year. Devastated. I was devastated. My precious P3. The first aircraft I ever worked on, retired. First of all, I felt like I was 60. Because, like, you know, you always see, like, the war vets, they're like, back when my plane flew. And I'm like, what do you mean? What do you mean we're not flying them anymore? Eos is debunked. Wait, just realized the background, this is a train? You know what I mean? I think we're on a ship now. Boat simulator. Either way, it's pretty. Electric countermeasures. There we go. The USS Stennis. Stennis? I'm not even familiar with that name. I'm assuming... aircraft carrier? Just because of the size of the aircraft? USS? I never got... a sea duty. I was only on land because my planes were too big. Ah, Nimitz class. Okay. Yeah, so an aircraft carrier. Not you. Oh, okay. You're funny. Oh, the Orion? Weren't those stationed in Whidbey Island, Washington? Yes, they were. They were. And then they moved... Either moved or in addition. Jacksonville, Florida. And I think they were in another spot one time too. But yes, I do like the Orion. It was such a cute plane. Good God, the thing smelled horrible. When you walked on the floor, the wood creaked. And the thing was run on like Linux, like terminal. But it still was a big guy. And it was cute. And it was loud. 4 props, propellers. It was a mad loud machine. Ancient hag status. I know, I'm a hag just because my military aircraft retired. This is such funny footage. I saw a P3 take off from my home airport a bit ago. I kicked myself for not being able to grab a picture. Oh, I love P3s. It was probably... who was it? It wasn't VP-30. VP-8s? I wonder if it was VP-8's aircraft. Let me see. P-TAC-3... Was it VP-8? No clue. Oh, shout out to these beautiful aircraft. Look at these beauties. The P-8 was a really cool aircraft. It felt brand new. It felt like I was getting a brand new iPhone with a P-8. We still need to find you a P3 model. I was just thinking about that, actually. Did you enjoy the front view? Yeah, sure. Let's go try the Autumn Train. That's hilarious. This game's fun. VP4. It may have been VP4. It may have been VP4. I love how it keeps taking us to the menu every time we finish a level. Okay. So it seems we got 2 more trails left. Front view movie. Alright, cool. So we traveled to this place, and now we got to watch the movie of it. That was kind of cute. Is it just me, or does she sound different than she did 9 months ago? I do change my voice, Jace to Ace. I do notice, like, after talking for a while, naturally, oh god, do I want to deal with another hard track? It's Autumn Train, at least. 'Tis the season. I have set my voice to sit in a different area of my throat that's way more comfortable for long-term speaking. So I do. Excuse me, I have changed my voice. So that way, I can speak for longer. I honestly hate Autumn. Jace Ace, I'm asking a real question right now. What are some of the things you do like? Because you hate everything. We get it. We're doing research for P3 model. Guys, it's hard to find a P3A model. P3C? And I can't tell the difference. Hold on. Brakes off? Okay, I don't think I needed this much power. Good God. Autumn and winter are deathly depressing. You probably have seasonal affective disorder, which is something I also have, Jace Ace, where it's like the seasons, when it gets darker earlier, it makes me depressed. So that's actually why, and you may even see this more recently, and you saw it before in the past, I stream the most during the winter because it distracts me from the fact that the weather outside is so, like, melancholy feeling. Watching the EA get retired, I said about time. My EOS has come before the change of the Growlers. Are you still in, or are you, retired? I like animals, especially wild ones. Okay, you like animals. Okay, Jace Ace. That's good that you like animals. He likes Minecraft and Fortnite. Right, Jace Ace? Well, I haven't played Minecraft since May because I smashed your controller. You see that, Jace Ace? And you couldn't afford to buy a new one. Now look at the consequences of your actions. You can't play one of your favorite games. Oh no, not the big dark. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Low-key, I kind of like it now, though, because it means, I don't have to wear sunscreen. I have incredibly sensitive skin. So when I go outside, I have to wear sunscreen. Otherwise, my skin will blister. So I do like the aspect of, like, hey. And now... As soon as I schedule some more of my gun training, I've unlocked the ability to walk at night. Give it up for that, chat. I, as a woman, have unlocked the ability to take walks at night now. Now that I own a firearm. It's tough out here. It was online, it was teammates trolls that made me rage. They were trying to get a reaction out of you and they got it, Jace the Ace. Embarrassing. More, I meant more so like I need to do them. I have not done them yet. Beautiful, sensitive skin. You're funny, Tasato. Armed and dangerous, let's go. So now I'm like, yay. I don't have to wear sunscreen at night. Because good God, sunscreen is a pain in the ass. I'm so happy you're able to walk at night. Me too, me too. I gotta schedule my beginner's class. There's a beginner's class. And I'll do that until I feel competent. And then I'll do a CCW. Honestly, I'd get my eyes tattooed black if I could. That'd make you even more unattractive to people you're attracted to, Jace Ace. I'm just saying. Truly unlock the man part of Extreme Man. Exactly. Real talk, shipmate to shipmate, the uniform changes I've been looking at. Which one are you talking about? I saw the the working uniform, the, what's it called? The overalls, I saw that those were changed. I was in for the blueberries, and I loved them. That's literally why I joined the military, was because I loved how they looked. And then they changed them to the, it literally looks like bird defecation. The green ones. Ugh. I was like, that is the ugliest thing. I will say, I'm pretty sure they got rid of the female dress blues, though. Those were ugly. Ooh, terrible, terrible. Is your state not a constitutional carry? We do have, I don't know what that means, but we do have open carry, and we do have concealed carry. But my dad made a very valid point, where it's like, if I'm open carrying, that kind of makes me a target, because like I'm someone who could be easily overpowered. You know what I mean? I saw your P365, very nice. Bought one for my wife like 5 years ago. Yeah, it's a very, very good model. My dad recommended it to me. And just recently, the Lux came out. So it's like even softer of a shoot than usual. And I was like, that's perfect for me because I don't have very strong arms. The Type 3s don't look that bad. They look like garbage. Literally, the Air Force uniform looks better than that. I like them. Ugly. Maybe I don't want the B words. Okay, J-Stace. That's fair. I support everybody here regardless of their preference and desires. Ladies switching over to the Dixie Cup from the usual cover, just saying the Dixie Cup does not look good on ladies. Yeah, did they get rid of the dress blues though? Remember the formal, it almost looked like a suit? He looked like a flight attendant. That was so goofy. What were your thoughts on Hegseth kind of going crazy with the new standard? And saying he wants to get rid of a lot of the overweight people? Do you recommend a P365? I do. It is a really reliable gun, all things considered. And I think it's one of the most popular concealed carry guns in general. I'm obviously no gun expert, but from everywhere what I've seen for the Lux model I have, they say it is like one of the like softest shooting guns. Because like I will say that's the worst part about guns is the recoil. And with this gun, there's way less recoil, which isn't gonna spook you as much. Because like, you know, I have fired guns before where it's like it like jerks you back, so it's kind of like hard to concentrate. Don't open carry and constitutional carry means you don't need a CC permit. Oh, I think we do need a CCW permit here. Let's go chair force. Hashtag fat phobia says dark virus clocking in at 300 pounds. Real and true. Real and true. Did you see? Okay. Oh, dark virus. Real talk. Did you see The Whale? Did you see that movie? I thought it was a good movie. Needed, I'm from Texas, seeing the Texas National Guard in Chicago. Media making fun of me. Yeah. Yeah, you know what I mean? I saw some Navy on a trip. Like I was on the Vegas Strip, and they were staying there for whatever reason at a hotel. And I saw a man so rotund that I thought it was like a case of stolen valor. I thought he was literally like LARPing a Navy person. Because like, first of all, what are you doing in like working uniform in a hotel? I literally thought he was a LARPer. And no, there was some sort of Navy event going on. Wild. Even if a constitutional carry, you want a CCW for going on a state. Ah, that's good to know. $2.99. Hell yeah. A 299 man. But did you see that movie? The Whale. Dark Virus. I wanted to with Brandon Fraser. Yeah, funny enough, I saw someone post it on Twitter of all things, and I watched the entire movie. It was a really, I think it would really speak to you because he really goes into detail about like the binging and stuff like that. I think it was a good movie. They're in Chicago. I thought it was a great movie. I do like movies that have less of a whole plot line and more so just kind of like you understanding the experience a human goes through. I do like movies like that. I really like Pink Floyd's The Wall, which is less like kind of like what I just mentioned, but it is a good movie nonetheless. Please use a spray. National Guards deployed in DC. I think, oh yeah, that's right. There's a big National Guard in Austin, Texas. If I'm not mistaken. Alright, we got this. We got this. Do a little bit more. Ooh. We got this. I knew about DC, had no clue about Chicago. Ah! Oh, I didn't really get that, but I mean, it gets better than nothing. Chirac deployment ribbon when? Man, I saw somebody on Twitter. I was talking about something about how in boot camp I missed the live fire, so I never got my marksman ribbon. And they were like, Grok, Grok, what are the chances that this person is fabricating a Navy story? I'm like, this is wild. I'm gonna be honest, was Stalin really bad? I think so, Jace the Ace, but I am no Stalin history buff, so I personally cannot fight the claim of either side. Yes, there's a National Guard Air Base in Michigan. Shout out to Michigan. We have Nellis Air Force Base out here. Yeah, I think that's the only one we have. We got this. I just realized I can use the controllers. Like the you know what I mean? I don't have to press the buttons. I can use the, like, you know what I mean? What are they called? Analog sticks? There we go. Oop, going too fast. This changes everything. Flappy Bird line simulator of the game. But I'm having a blast. And there's another game. I don't know why they didn't just like make DLC for the first game, but there is another game that has more paths. And I will be buying as soon as it's on sale again. Did live fire and boot camp got the qual? Never awarded the marksman ribbon. That's hilarious. Why is that? I was literally SIQ that day. I thought that was funny. But I was just like, why? I could understand if I was like, hey guys, I got a nom because I made a really good mac and cheese. And people are like, oh, you're lying. But like me lying about not getting a ribbon is so funny. Greetings, kiddo, and hello, KOs, and hello, T. Reg Norris 301. How are you doing? We're driving a train, rather successfully right now, all things considered. How are you doing? Jace Ace, I have a question for you. Are you still here, Jace Ace? Hello, to Stargazer TV Studios. How have you been? I'm not gonna lie. Okay, I know people come and go in this community. That's fair. That's how it works. People have better things to do with their time. People lose interest. I take no offense of that whatsoever. But I am slightly worried about where Brock disappeared to. Just because he was always in the trenches. And I'm just worried for his safety. You know what I mean? I think like one of the last things he did was like donate $50, put absolutely nothing for the message. I said thank you. He says you're welcome, and then that was kind of like roughly some of the last time I heard about him. Probably prison. You know what I mean? It's like possible. Didn't he say like he had running in with the police before? So that's why I'm worried. And I think like he also had VA healthcare. So I know that's infuriating, but also indicative of probably mental health issues. Brock is out there eating splinters. That was so funny. Where's Brock? Wasn't the last convo about him going to jail? I think he mentioned it. That's when we found out he had a rush with the law. Anyone remember he had a DUI? Did he like recently have one? Or was he talking about historically? Anyone remember the Aaron Hernandez thing? I don't, Jace Ace, but Jace Ace, I wonder, have you ever considered seeing life and things a bit more positively because it can make a better life experience for you? Have you ever considered that? Have you ever considered making your life a little bit better? No, talked about it historically. Okay. So again, like, just, you know, I remember a few times what was so funny is he was talking about how he was at the bar and he's like, yeah, I'm at the bars right now. And I'm like, imagine a guy at a bar who's fucking just watching the Chaos stream. You know what I mean? Why do you ask questions and immediately switch topics instead of responding to people answering you, Jace Ace? Yeah, it's time wasting, Jace Ace, and it's very rude for other people. And Jace Ace, I'm gonna have to start cracking down because you're just becoming a spammer at this point. The only thing that matters is the truth. Jace Ace, you literally sound like a bot. I don't like bots in my chat. I think I'm gonna time you out. Not bad. We had a stray cat with our 2 kittens we've been taking care of. Found a farm for them to live on. They go there tomorrow. That's so sweet. I love the kitties. I could see it. I'd probably do it. Probably do what? No way. This is Jace Ace. Jace Ace, you're literally becoming a spammer. You know? And because again, like, so the thing, Jace Ace, and you don't really understand this because you don't have a lot of people you interact with, is this is like a community here. Okay, so we're all friendly to everybody. It's not just me. I know a lot of streamers do the whole, like, the streamer is the main part of the show. But so it's like, you know, you need to be nice to the community. And if you're not going to be nice to the community, you're going to get a stern talking to and you're going to get timed down, possibly kicked out. Because yeah, like, you bring up topics to talk about and then you immediately change the topic when you don't like how the conversation's going. You know what I mean? That's incredibly rude to other people because there's other people you're talking to, not just me. I'm not a spammer, so you're acting like it. Oh, watch a blue fox and that's so funny. Oh, Bob, the greatest there ever was. Mini Tasato, how are you doing? I've been at a bar watching Chaos, landing a plane watching Chaos, on a date watching Chaos. Oh god. Oh god, I believe it too. Am I getting kicked out? What the? What the? It uses real recorded footage. Yeah, this game uses real footage. Psych, I just bought the most absolutely overpowered Mac on the market. And these are the highest graphic settings. Hi, chat, says Bob. Goodbye, then. Jace Ace, okay, first of all, Jace Ace, you're a knucklehead. You're a knucklehead, but you need to learn to be kinder to people. Because guess what? Then these people will support you, Jace Ace. Oh, fuck off. That was way too early. How's your wife put up with you? You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I've been playing Battlefield 6. How is it? How is it, all things considered? I saw a little bit of the footage. I'm not gonna lie, that game looked like a lot of fun. I just get the motion sickness. Like, it looked like a very pretty game. Manipulation and romance, says Dark Virus to Desato. Hello, how are you doing? CX Train? Train? You came right to the perfect spot. We're driving trains. How are you doing? CSX Train 3487. I'm doing pretty good, all things considered. This game is kind of hard and I almost gave up immediately, but it's a lot of fun. All things considered. They fixed a lot of issues already, gave it a few weeks and it should be even better. What were the issues? I do wonder. Because to me, it looked like the game was running pretty good. War Thunder Naval Combat. Wait a minute. Debunk, don't you really like War Thunder? It was so funny, Nemesis. Debunked is like a super He's got a super hard on for anything military related. And for the longest time, he was using all these terms that like only veterans use. And I thought he was also past military. And come to find out, no, he's just a super fan. And it was really funny. And yeah, and he's really obsessed with War Thunder. What was it one time you asked the bunk? It was like mad funny. It was like something about like listening to the aircraft say like under fire, as if aircraft like are very often in like fire. Had some hacking issues. Oh, I see. War Thunder, but how is the game? How is the game though, War Thunder? I mean, maybe if it's a good game, you know what I mean? Maybe I can find it on a small screen. I got friends like that. It's really funny. But then he was making like small mistakes. I'm like, a veteran would not make that mistake. Oop. I gave up my War Thunder addiction long ago. It seems to be a common theme to be addicted to it. Are you playing an aircraft? Come on. I gotta get a perfect one day. Oh, fuck! Damn it. Okay. You'd hate it? Okay. Bullets not hitting the same. Oh, I see. It's literally only for people on the spectrum. War Thunder? That's funny. Really? What makes it not enjoyable? Guys, don't be rude to Jace Ace, his top city _ producer, aka a person who recently commented on Jace Ace's community post, meaning this is probably and very likely another Jace the Ace sock account. Welcome to the stream. You can play tanks, aircraft, ships, and helicopters. That sounds fun, actually. Dilly Pickle. Oh yeah, and that's another one of Jace's alternate accounts. Jace Ace, you have been busy here lately with the alts and the sock accounts. You know? Remember, I see everything, Jace Ace. Your shenanigans doesn't work here. It probably works in other streamers' chat, but not around here. Grind. It takes so much time to progress. Okay. So what you're saying is I buy somebody's account first. I think I will, since I'm not being mean or rude or bullying him. That's true. That is true. We are not bullying Jace the Ace. And in fact, we are doing the opposite of bullying, considering how often we've put up with his negative, pessimistic, aggressive behavior for literally almost a year now. If anything, we are being bullied. Scary chaos mode. Gaijin ruined the aiming for naval, but supposedly easy for the newer player. I don't know what any of those words mean. Man, this game's fun. Jace Ace, we miss you when you don't see. Yeah, and that is true, Jace Ace. We're always happy to have you, however. We're the ones addicted to cortisol. Or like, where's Jace? There he is. Ekin for you, probably the best. Keep in mind, it's a 13-year-old game. Oh, damn. Okay. What did Jace do as his top city producer? AKA Jace the Ace's alternate sock account. Jace comes in here in a very positive community environment and ruins it with his constant pessimism and disrespect to other community members. He's incredibly cruel to those around him, and he doesn't take the whole aspect of us trying to be a community here. He's very self-centered, very airheaded, very simple in the mind. I wouldn't even say airheaded. I think it's all intentional. And his only redeeming factor is that he's entertaining for me to banter with. Because he just loves hating on everything and makes that his whole entire personality, and then wonders why he cries so often about being upset. You either get 10 kill game or straight games of up-tier fighting better tanks. Oh, hi, Ace Known. Is Ace Known in here? Hi. I think that's a different account, says Ace Known. I don't know who you're talking about. But I'm pretty sure is one of his sock accounts. Need to bring back the Just Chill Guy meme. You know what I mean? I thought you were saying how much you like Jace the Ace. I do like him. I do find him entertaining. However, he has a lot of flaws as a human. And it does get to a point. All things considered. Generally, I have a high patience for his behavior. Oh, 15 centimeters. Whatever. But it does get to a point. Should I change my YouTube profile picture? It looks very immature and very amateurish. That's what I meant to say. So I would recommend it. Especially if you're trying to branch out and become something in this world, you shouldn't make your, you shouldn't be, what's it called? Like, so obvious you're a fan of something else. You know what I mean? Because you want to be a fan of yourself, so that way other people can follow suit. Hi, everyone. Hi, Hylock. How are you doing? Salute emoji. Yeah, because what is a BRS melting popsicle? If you want to be something, you know what I mean? But that's up to you, really. Describing Jace like Prime Vaughn. Who is Prime Vaughn? Jace Ace? Who is Prime Vaughn? I will say, the only problem about this game, though, is I'm not doing a lot of blinking. So my eyes are gonna get really dry. But also, Stargazer, you need to take into consideration how you want to present yourself as well. And, like, what is your main objective? You know, because, like, you want everything you do and show to look professional to the best of your ability. Otherwise, you look amateurish like a kid. You know what I mean? Blink, Fox, blink. I'm trying. I need to change mine, too. Whoopsie. Whoopsie. Whoopsie, 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 whoopsie. Don't define yourself by the media you consume. At least you find your opinion being bought. I don't know what that means. But it sounds like something Chomsky would say, however. Maybe that's why X brought me here. No, I'm a Tylenol American with trains. A Tylenol American. Acetaminophen American. A Acetaminophen. However you say it. So what's the context of what's going on? The gameplay? Or the game, Bob? There's this little box right here across from me. I'm making sure my green vibrant line stays on that green line because I'm driving a train right now. And the footage you see is real life footage in Japan. In the form of a Japanese simulator game. I'll sell my opinion if the price was right. You know what I mean? You and me both. Guys, I can be bought. I can be bought. I'm very materialistic. A little less, a little less. But it's so funny because, like, the whole point of the game is that it's very pretty to look at, which makes a great streaming game because the audience can look while I have to drive the train. Because I don't really get to look at it. That's neat. It's a really cool game, all things considered. And it's just like, it makes for a really pretty background. Oops. Helicopter Tylenol. Oh my god. I love how, like, everyone's like, by the way, guys, Tylenol causes autism. And we're like, okay. We just moved on. Isn't it normal to be Bible? It's really not. It's really not. 9 times out of 10, I say it out of jest. But I guess if you have nothing to stand for, you'll fall for anything. Okay, I see the little meter coming up saying I'm gonna stop soon. It's a good game to watch for sure. I know, it's like really pretty. Like I said, when the other one goes on sale, I'll definitely get it. And it's so funny because, like, I'm not gonna memorize these little, like, keeping the dots in proper position. So it's like, it has, like, I could play it again easily. Anyway, so here's some memes about it. You know what I mean? That's all it came to, really. Alright, we got this. Look at this, we're following it perfectly. Oh, fuck. Damn it. Alright, whatever. Thank you, kind sir! What did Stargazer say? Gives Leaf a pretzel! Alright, Fat One Leaf is on a diet. He can't have a pretzel, it has too many carbs. I'm sorry, that was so fucking funny, though. All things considered, that even that One Leaf, you have to agree, that was pretty creative. It was like Reina calling a dark virus snark virus at one time. I was like, damn, that was pretty funny. Hell yeah. I never denied it, you know what I mean? I was like, damn, that was a good one. That was a good one. Gotcha. Train time. Poor Leaf. He is poor, Stargazer. Why do you always have to bring up? Why do you always have to bring up the fact that he's poor? Which, speaking of Stargazer, also like, what are you doing in the meantime for money? You know what I mean? Because like, if you can't find a job, and the last time you basically had 0, what are you doing? Are you still going to the food bank? Because I highly encourage it. Even if you have some money, you should be going to the food bank in these circumstances. Reina, okay, Reina's so funny. Fat one leaf and snark virus never recovered. Damn, Kale, your chat has a theme here. What is that? What's the theme you have observed? Bob, the greatest there ever was. Yuppers. Okay, you're still going? Okay, that's good. I think that's what you said. Gotta hit up the plasma donation clinic. That's also another thing, actually. To get extra cash. Lockheed now working on a Tylenol missile to give the enemy population unhealthy obsession with trains. Hell yeah. Shout out to Lockheed. Man, always making fun of mine and Tasato's financial status. You know, he really got bit by karma, giving his current financial circumstances by calling everyone poor all the time. Poor? Yawn emoji. Oh, poor being the very frequently? Can you derail or is this game PG only? You can't derail. You just fail. It's a very innocent little game. A lot of fun though. Damn. Alright, Stargazer, drop your emoji. I'm gonna be a tiny bit tired. Wait a minute, I can't believe Leaf is still here. Leaf, if you were here, I could have played the damn horror game instead. I didn't know you were gonna be here all stream. I like how the speed only speeds up or slows down the footage. Yeah! I think that's kind of cool. I never meant to call anyone poor in a financial sense, I always meant in an emotional sense. So you were calling them poor financially and emotionally? Double damage. Damn, okay. I told you it only works for me on the weekends. What does that mean? So tomorrow night, can I stream at this time, the horror game? Because that'd be so much better for me, I'm not gonna lie. Chaos and no, unbelievable. Financial and emotional. You said these people, you said Tasato and that one Leaf, both who struggle with loneliness, self-confidence issues. You said they're poor in an emotional sense. Unbelievable. You're ruthless, Stargazer. Alright, I see you. I see it works with me. Okay, I'll definitely do it then. Could be worse. Could be the weapons considering use on Russia, sending them the entire population of Detroit. Shout out to Detroit, Michigan. LMAO, hashtag poor. I know, like, you know what I mean? Leaf, Tasato, self-confidence issues. Stargazer's like, you know what? I'm down for horror. Yeah, we're gonna play a little scary game, allegedly, tomorrow. That's what VTubers are for. Helps the lonely. That is true. Emotionally poor because I have no friends. I'm a card holder. What about you, Stargazer? How does it feel to be part of the poor poverty game as well? Guys, shout out to my poor poverty followers and watchers. You know what I mean? We love them. The poor poverties. Listen here. Or it would be fun. It's called Japanese something society. Or something like that. It's basically like I'm on observation duty, but with like real photos. Stargazer, you do a good KO's impression. That was so funny that one time. Hello again. Welcome back, Jace the Ace. Welcome back. Guess what, Jace the Ace? I'm not gonna be I'm not scheduled to stream in the morning anymore. Our that one Leaf who's controlling the stream said we can stream tomorrow night. So tomorrow night I'll be streaming instead of tomorrow morning. So perhaps you can catch it then. Sorry to say that I'll be taking an indefinite hiatus from attending these kinds of streams due to a series of allegations and negativity surrounding me. Jace the Ace, you're trying to you're so funny. You're trying to strum up drama, and that's why you have all these. Oh, that was a horrible. That's why you have all these sock accounts trying to act like there's some controversy. See you later, Jace the Ace. I won't be home until 10 though. Okay, but it'll be like around this time tomorrow. Does that work? You know what I mean? That doesn't say what about you. It says even you or marking betrayal. Typical reference to Shakespeare interpretations of Caesar's death. It says Tesado Gardosin. Thanks for the fun fact. Gives Adaro 20 a donut. I'll take it into consideration. Stargazer just joined the military. That's what I've been saying. That's what I've been saying. That's what I've been saying. Stargazer, you're so insanely behind for your old ass age to be at 0. And yes, these are just simply the consequences of life and your actions and decisions. The military will basically cure that. Like, that's the closest thing you're gonna come to a cure for your circumstances in this day and age. Other than hitting the lottery. You know what I mean? Alright, there we go. No, I'm sorry! Alright, I tried, Jace. You thought it was a fun fact? Promise? Yeah, that was a fun fact. You could illegally sell a kidney. I mean, perhaps. Perhaps. Well, good night now. Good night, Jace. See you later. You give good facts to Sato, says Dark Virus. You could move to Indiana and work with me 7 days a week making mud. That's always an option, too. Yeah, manual hard labor. Thanks, Dark Bears, who surely means no harm with that statement. Totally wasn't mean girling just then or anything. Oil rig worker. Alright, you're right. Belay my last. I said the military's the only thing that can save you. Manual hard labor. Oh! And another alternative, prison. Those can cure you of your ailments right now. Manual hard labor. The military, which gives you a comfortable job and a comfortable position in life, and skills that translate to civilian world, and very very highly monetizable skill sets after the fact, or prison. Where's Jace Ace, Tyler Grimm? Oh god. Oh god. Here comes the creative writing, you guys. What did I do to have to put up with this? What did I do to deserve this? Don't forget selling your body. That's also another option. I love Jace, says Tyler Grimm. We love Jace, he's the best. Oh my god. Either way, homeboy is messing with my mind with as often as he makes these what's it called, sock accounts. Because every time he tries to be very obvious about it, be like, guys, I'm leaving. And then suddenly the JCA sock accounts start spawning. Woo! Damn, that was horrible. You let him get away with it for too long. Jace is whipping out the whole cast tonight. You know what I mean? You enable the behavior. What do you think? Should I stop the enabling? It is creative in a way, but is it helpful for Jace as a person? Probably not. Perhaps I do need to stop it. Just ban the man. I will say it's a little bit more than that, because he does have some sense of like belonging in a way here, and I don't think banning is the best solution in that regard. We just gotta whip him in the shape and be like, all right, we'll give him the option, you know, change your behavior. If not, you get banned. That way he gets to make the decision technically. I should start an OnlyFans where you can watch me apply mud to drywall. That might be something. How do you know Jace, Taylor Graham? He makes it known. He makes himself known. That's how I know him. He doesn't give me a choice. He's apparently the stream's lolcow. Definitely, I would say that. He's not even close to a lolcow. He's entertaining, to say the least. But he is nowhere near as entertaining as a lolcow. He's good to a minor character here. Give him one more chance. You know what I mean? It's like sometimes I'm in the mood for it, but it's like it does suck, because like I'll tell him something and it just literally goes in one ear and out the other. I'm like, why am I even speaking? You know what I mean? It's part of the main cast, actually. If Dark Virus wants to keep him, it's time to see him go. Oh, that does say a lot. That does say a lot, actually. Jace Ace loves God and his dad, says Dark Virus. Oh no. Oh no. You know what you just did there. Jace Ace loves God and his dad. Thank you for the super chat. Here we go. God, look what you did. Dark Virus. Look what you did. God. That is actually so fucking funny. He makes one step of progress and like falls back 5 steps. You know what I mean? Jace, right on cue. That, oh my god. Of course. You know what I mean? Oh god. Dark Virus's manipulation tactics need to be studied. I thought I was kind of good at them. OMG, hi Jace. Jace Ace, thoughts on Dark Virus's super chat? I'm afraid I won't be home until late at 10 or tomorrow my time zone. Okay. That's a little late for me. I'm not gonna... Wait, what is your time zone? What is your time zone? What is your time zone, Jace Ace? Because, like, I am in PST. So it is possible. Dark Virus is currently, like, exactly. Ooh. Ugh, horrible. I wish I could love the one if they didn't screw with us. I love how how did he just like, you know what I mean? You guys, you know what I mean? Jace Ace, I have to say, we're gonna have a behavior adjustment around here with you. All things considered. All sections complete. Ooh. How is the viewing of the Autumn Leaves full color now? Try challenging downhill. Hell yeah. Jace Ace, we're gonna have some behavior reconstruction around here. You know? Okay, we still have gameplay. Woo! There will be no changes in Jace's behavior, says Tyler Grimm, Jace Ace's alternate account. I thought I was good at them as Dark has manipulating you and all of us from the shadow. You think I'm just gonna put this on again? You think Dark Virus has been manipulating me? You know? A mere vessel for our goddess entertainment. You think I've been manipulated by a Dark Virus? Let's see. I will say, all things considered, Tyler Grimm does look to be like an independent person from Jace to Ace. Let's see. He has a video titled Belly Wrestle. And he seems to play some sort of game very frequently. Color me surprised. Unfortunately, yes. Okay, do tell how he has been. Are we sure he isn't schizophrenic or has DID? Definitely doesn't have DID. Dark Virus is misunderstood. He's just a little guy trying to lighten the mood in the chat, says Stargazer. Tasato, are you the only one to open the eyes? You're the only one with open eyes? Me and Tyler Grimm are not the same. It looks like that's the case. I'll hack your PC if you do anything to King Jace. Joke's on you. I'll just buy another one. And secondly, I have a Mac. It's not independent from Jace. You don't think so? I know. I saw them. I saw them commenting on Jace's profile. Or his community post or whatever. Alright guys, let's go check. Let's go check Jace's channel. And see his posts. Alright. Tyler Grimm, top comment on Jace's most recent post. Top city producer, aka his other sock account. Also there. Oh, hey Stefan! Stefan's there. Stefan's so cute. Just another random guy who comments, but I knew it. I knew Top City Prod looked familiar. And Big Ma Rex. Which I think we also saw that person in here as well. Jay Stace, you're such a silly Billy. Gorv, hello! How are you doing? What time is it for you? Good God, it might be late. Maybe the real friends were Jace's we made along the way. Macs are just easily hackable as PCs are less common, so most standards. Alright, well guess what? I'll just take it to the Apple Store. I have Apple Care support. You know what I mean? I saw that Into the Mind of Tasada with Klee, lol. He's convinced, like, I'm like, you're so right, Tasada. We have to save Kyoza. Oh, see now, Tasada. Dark Virus is saying that was you. That was you who came up with the schizo posting about Klee. Shut up, Gator, says Andy Dill Pickle. Is that your name? Who is the Gator here? Go to channel. And that was so Jace the Ace coded. Oh, yeah. That was so Jace the Ace coded. Jace the Ace, I don't like the role play. Thank you, Pickle. Here's another account. You know what I mean? King Jace on top. Punky Gator, shut the frick up. Tyler is so stupid. What the hell is going on here? Jace the Ace, this is too much creative writing. Stefan, I know. Cute little Stefan. I should have let you Kyoza comment on my stuff. Why not? Well, why not? Are these your haters from school, Jace the Ace? Is that what this is? I love Jace the Ace. Yeah, there's a lot of roleplay. You know what I mean? But it's like, I will say, Jace the Ace does have like 40 people following him. You know what I mean? And I do comment on his stuff frequently. IDK, you don't know Jace IRL? Okay. Alright. You can't ban me. I have 70 alternate accounts. Guys, there's only like 4 normal people chatting, and the rest are all Jace Ace alt accounts. We have at least 10 of them watching. I love Jace the Ace Paper World. Punky Gator. That is so Jace the Ace coded, though. But anyway, Gorv, so when have you decided... Sorry. I forgot to keep the footage moving. When have you decided we're gonna do our stream together? Like, what is all of this nonsense? I can confirm I'm the one, the only JC Ace. Low-key. Guys, we're all JC Aces. If I had 70 alternative accounts, I would literally make them all subscribe to me. I know Jace the Ace because you're a fraud. You are a fraud like that. You are so fixated on the numbers, you're not even fixated on the quality. Embarrassing. What if we're all Jace the Ace? At this point, I think that's a fact. Any good plans for your weekend, Gorv? Jesus Christ, not this dilemma again. Ace Note. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Ace Note, that's so funny, though. Because, like, that's literally him. He just makes a bunch of alt accounts, and they all interact with him, and he's trying to hijack the stream. I'm gonna say, Jace the Ace, I might put an end to it. I might put an end to it, Jace the Ace. You're becoming annoying. So I might have to take you out back. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? It might be, Jace the Ace's era is over. He can't mooch off of my audience anymore. He can only, try to grow with Paper Jace. The true puppet master was Jace all alone. Take me out back, like, permanently? Generally, that's what that kind of means. But you gotta calm down, Jace the Ace. You gotta calm down, okay? Enough of the roleplay. Enough of the multi-thousand accounts you like to do. And I'm exaggerative and being hyperbolic about the 1,000 accounts. And enough of the negativity. No more negative Jace over anymore, okay? Send me the highlights. I need to see them. Highlights of what? I love Jace the Ace cross-country highlights. Those aren't my accounts, I swear. I don't even know at this point. Normal chatters, what do we think? What do we think here? Oh fuck, my Tamagotchi. Like, what are we thinking? What the hell is going on? Chaos has a step of the legal guardian scolding a child. I don't know right now, I might write a chemistry report. I'm a normal chatter, says Tyler Graham, me when I lie. Are we getting bot rushed? But it's all Baka. That's 100% Jace Ace. But it's all Jace's. Yo, Jace, this is your girlfriend. Thunderpop, game over. No, don't tell me this is another Jace. Every time we have a new person, it's just Jace the Ace. Jace Ace, masterful gambit. All things considered. Confused for reals. Exactly, you know what I mean? All of these are Jace the Aces. The Jace Vasion. The Jace Vasion, that's a good one. What would the report be on? Tasado, stay on topic. Jace the Ace is a real-life Agent Smith. My hamster has awoken. That's a cute little guy. What if 90% of Jace's subscribers are just his alternate accounts? I think that might be the case. Can you all please leave right now? You're making me look bad. Jace Ace is 100% you now. Oh my god, Jace the Ace. I think I'm gonna have to. I'm picking up my mouse right now. I think it's time to take you out back, Jace the Ace. I think it's time. We're on a boat. Hell yeah. Again. It's time to go, Jace the Ace. It was nice knowing you. You had a long run around here, just shit posting. Just shit posting and bullying people and being angry to others. It's been a nice run. But you know, I asked you multiple times very politely, hey, can you change your behavior? And you said no. So what am I to do? Execution. It's been so long. You're not serious, please. You don't think I'm serious, Jace Ace? Why would I not be serious? If we're on a boat, can we send him down the plank? We'll give him a Viking funeral. Take care, Ace. It was nice knowing you, Jace the Ace. Jace, we live you. Oh god, please don't. It's nothing personal, Jace the Ace. A human can only tolerate so much. You know what I mean? Did you really expect me to put up with you forever, Jace Ace? Your insufferable and insipid behavior. I love my little Tamagotchi so much. It's so cute. It sure was something knowing you. I'm sorry, little one. LOL. Done. An experiment with Redox Triathlon. Confirm. Rest in peace, Jace Ace. Why does it make a timeout option of 10 seconds? That's actually really funny. Rest in peace, Jace the Ace. See ya, Jace the Ace. It was good. Goodbye, Jace Ace. My Tamagotchi. It's so cute. Poor Jace Ace. We lost an OG today. Alright, now does anybody have any final words? You know, like, what is it called? It's not a soliloquy. What is it called when you have like a what's it called? A thing where you say it? It's not a monologue, you know what I mean? Since you are Jace Ace, will the stream instantly end once you ban him? Locate not an obituary. I thought it's like where you say something. Eulogy. A eulogy. There we go. There we go. I don't know. I might have to end the stream. For how long did you time me out? Says JC Ace. He's back again. May you fight peace, eulogy. Jace, in all seriousness, I generally hope you find happiness and purpose soon. Jace Ace. You will literally begin instantly again. My funeral expertise coming in clutch. Jace Ace is so funny. Vietnam Jace edition. Please, I need to know, you didn't time me out permanently, did you? I don't know, Jace the Ace. I don't know. Welcome back, not Jace Ace. You know what I mean? And look, guys, pay very close attention. Jace the Ace, what did you think I do? What did you think I do, Jace the Ace? Excuse me, how long do you think I timed you out for? I do ask. The trees are speaking Jace. Not gonna lie, this is hella fun. This is hilarious. But you know what, guys? Look closely. Who have stopped chatting? You know what I mean? Now, it's very obvious. Jace the Ace, you time me out for 10 minutes. Who the socks are? They're all the same people. See, Punk Gator, you're Jace the Ace's account too. Can you check the last message I added you in? Yeah, absolutely. Can we ban Plushika for the funnies? Plushika, I think you tried gatekeeping me. Right? Maybe we should ban you too, actually. I wish there was a way... I could just watch these. You know what I mean? In fact, I'm really surprised that you can't have that option where I can just watch these rather than playing. Chaos just wanted to drive a Japanese train for a few hours. I know, and now I'm beefing with some of the... I'm getting a, it's literally like a terrorist takeover. You know what I mean? I think Punky Gator is Jace Ace. Correct. Because after a while, when Jace Ace quickly got onto his just some random guy who comments account, and immediately started saying, how long have I been banned for? That comment stopped, or excuse me, that account stopped talking. And so did that, let's see. I forget the other person's name. France, I just saw it. Either way, Thunderpop, there we go. And Tyler Grimm, all of them stopped talking at once. He is very financially stable. He has bad influence around here. Who does? I think I'm gonna switch to my, just chatting stream. Alright, that game was fun, yeehaw! Alright, how do I end this? I'm small, you guys. Give me a second. France! Alright, I'll just quit. There we go. Please, I'm really sorry you didn't permanently time me out, did you? JCAs, what are you expecting? I can't put up with your behavior forever. It's annoying and it's obnoxious. And all you do is come in here, get angry at everyone, disrespect everyone, say you're gonna kill yourself to like garner sympathy because we are telling you, hey, this is getting annoying. You need to stop. And you mean like I'm gonna kill myself so we feel sorry for you, which is incredibly toxic and manipulative of the situation at hand. I mean, Jay says every dog has its day. You know what I mean? Are you really surprised based on your behavior, Jace Ace? Are you really surprised that this could be the possible conclusion, all things considered? Let me turn it to the dark time. Whoops, I might. Here we go. Alright, take you. Night lanterns. I'll do the night lanterns. And then I think it's a little too dark. No, maybe. Might be a little too dark. I like the super dark. Okay. I think that's actually fine. Hold on, I lost chat. Give me a second. You should end it with some words of wisdom. People can only put up with so much. She did. Every dog has its day to solder. You know what I mean? So what game you're planning on playing tomorrow? The game is called... Let me see. The game is called... Library? Where's my wish list? How do I find the wish list? There we go. Make myself a little bit smaller. That should be good. Damn, I wanted to play mouthwashing, but I have Mac. Oh, fuck, I'm zooming in the wrong thing. LOL. Where was it? JSP, Japan Stigmatized Property is a game I want to play. It's like a very, like, kind of like jump scary game. You, like, look at, like, real photos of, like, abandoned Japanese property. And, like, you're, I think, looking for, like, scary guys or something like that. You mean I can't come into your streams anymore, Jace Ace? Jace the Ace! First of all, go check and see the timer on your other account, Jace Ace. Unpopular opinion, mouthwashing was kind of mid. I think it's just one of those things that it trended really, really well. Should I keep the crickets? I think I have the music on for this thing. It should be like crickets or something. Can you guys hear that? Hello. The timer, it wasn't permanent. Correct, Jace Ace. But if you do not stop this behavior, I'm going to make it permanent, okay? It's getting old. You are showing no character development, okay? I literally cried when I thought it was permanent. Jace Ace. You've got to stop it. You're not fun to be around, Jace Ace. You're getting to be a lot. You know what I mean? The crickets are a little loud. All right, let me turn it down some more. I can get turn off or down. You're getting to be a lot, Jace the Ace, and you're making this a terrible experience for other people. You know what I mean? And I will say, I like my little community. I like keeping them safe. I like to a degree of banter, but you're just being insufferable. You know? Actually, I think it's better that I just stop coming in these streams. I'm sorry, Jace Ace, do you want me ban you so that way you don't come back? Because clearly you can't stop yourself from coming back. So if I stop you from coming back, it solves the issue. You know what I mean? Then you no longer have a problem. The crickets remind me of summer. I remember back in the day when there was bugs and stuff like that. There's not a lot of them here in Vegas. In fact, it's probably better if I quit YouTube entirely. Remember, Jason Ace, when I told you when you're getting scolded, you immediately start saying you're going to kill yourself for sympathy? This is kind of like what I'm talking about. I don't know why you would want it, like... Jace Ace, there's ways to be successful. Look at me, Jace Ace, okay? I am a person who's very successful. VTubing and streaming and content creation is just a side hobby for me. There are ways to be successful without faking it like you do and making all these alternate accounts trying to stir up drama. There are ways to get better, but you just don't want to do it because you're so impatient. Attention seeking, absolutely. I'm sorry I made it all bad for everyone. Goodbye. Alright, Jace Ace. Wait, it just arrived. What happened? Jace Ace is just kind of like a character here who has a lot of problems, and he kind of makes it our problem that he has problems. And I've kind of had enough of it. You know what I mean? Some boundaries need to be drawn where either Jace Ace needs to change his behavior or he's going to have to go. You know what I mean? Low-key, my sympathy has gotten numb like the boy who cried wolf. It is. That's literally the case with Jace the Ace. You know what I mean? Like, there's one thing about being suicidal, but then, like, literally, like, once a stream, every time you're being scolded for your behavior, I'm gonna kill myself. I'm gonna kill myself in 2 days. I'm killing myself right now, actually. It's very cruel and manipulative because you're just trying to take your audience and control them. Where did you hear about the game you're playing tomorrow? I saw my favorite VTuber, Suisse, playing it. I'm like, that looks kind of cool. That's surprising coming from you, but it is. Jace the Ace is the classic case of the boy who cried wolf. You know what I mean? No, don't do it, Jace. This is Punky Gator. Good night, or maybe I should say goodbye. This is truly the end of my presence on these streams. Jace Ace, like I said, do you want me to block you so you don't come back? You know what I mean? Because you clearly have no self-control. This is exactly what she's talking about. Exactly. You know what I mean? Me personally, I never liked him. I think it just really sucks because I know sometimes people like him, especially, genuinely don't have a community they can frequently go to because they have a lot of eccentric behavior. But it gets to the point. You know what I mean? Comment. Hell yeah. Good night, everyone. I will be better. I mean, Jace Ace. I think it's a little late for being better. You know what I mean? I'm over being suicide scandal. I found hobbies distract. Yeah, exactly. Jace, just quit before you lose your self-respect. I think he lost that a long time ago. Jace Ace, we'll see you soon. We love you, and hopefully you'll work on yourself. We were doing good at one point, but you regressed. Yeah, what the hell happened? Because, like, Jace Ace, like, you made a big fucking change in your life. And I'm like, wow, it's so nice to see you grow up. And then I stopped streaming, I'm not gonna lie, and you came back like 10x worse. Like, I went on my hiatus, I came back, and you were insufferable again. Thanks for filling me in. Jace, you aren't banned. We simply are asking to readjust your behavior a tad bit. That is all. You can still be a Donatachi. Exactly. But you have to understand, Jace, because I'm assuming you're probably still here. It's like, this is a community. And I've always said that, and I've always made that. That's why, like, a lot of streamers, they get the little, the princess complex, which, sure, that's fine if they want to do that, whatever. But where they're like, you can't talk to each other in chat. You can't be off topic. I allow that. I allow people to talk to each other. I allow them to talk about anything. You know what I mean? Because I'm trying to foster a community. You're ruining the community, Jace Ace. And so as someone who's, like, technically the leader here, I have to protect my little community. You know what I mean? You've done it way too much. Like, with all these alternate accounts it's corny, it's cringe, and it's literally out of hand. I'm fine with you're just some random guy who comments alternate account and the Jace the Ace account. That's fine. But all these other ones, it's too much. It's too much for me to deal with. Good night. I hope you progress once more. Me too. He got less attention for fixed behavior, so back what gave him attention? I don't even know. That could be the case. You even allowed us to scold you every time you were eavesdropping on conversation. I know, that was so funny. Jace the Ace, word of advice from your future self, start with books. Words finds well. I will say, I tried that for the longest time. I was like, read books, because he was like, reading books is stupid. Reading books is dumb. And it's like, what a childish, brainless take. And so that's why it's like, I do I do ask about the mental disability thing. I'm not even doing it as like, oh, you must be dumb. You know what I mean? It's more so that like we've said these things so many times, and it literally would like the only way it could make sense is if he has some sort of intellectual disability. You know what I mean? Because like it doesn't even digest to him what we're saying. You know, because like I definitely stress that too. Books, and he's like, oh yeah, books is dumb. Like, unbelievable. Shout out to the punk. Did everyone feel like having a great chat? Speaking of, you guys are just having a good time. You know what I mean? And I like to keep this as like a little community. So it feels like a little clubhouse. It feels like a little club. I even try to have members on stream sometimes when I can. You know what I mean? When I'm in the mood for it. So speaking of, Gorv, I'm looking forward to our stream. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Oh, France. Hold on. All right, I got a BRB. I gotta grab. Oh man, I thought it said delivered. France. I hate when that says it where it like looks like it's delivered, but it's not. Still out for delivery. How are you today? I'm pretty good, all things considered. I had a little fun playing that little game. It was fun to learn a new game, and it was like it was stimulating. I'll probably play it again for like good, just like, you know, background entertainment to say the least. So pretty good. Gorv won. Gorv goes non-verbal when I ask about our stream collab. What was the game about? It was a train simulator. It was using real footage from Japan, like of a train's POV, and I had to do like a bunch of controls to like control the train properly. It was a cute little game. It was a lot of fun, all things considered. Members on stream, literally twice. Okay, first of all, that one leaf. I had that one leaf, Stargazer, Dark Virus. 3 times, bitch. 3 times. Stop saying France. It's morally wrong to expose these children to its horror. Gorv, when he changes the topic. Gorv, I will not relent. I'm relentless. You know what I mean? I look forward to it, Gorv. Can you at least put like a voice message in the Discord and just say like, hi guys, and that's it. I have never been on stream though. That one Leaf wants to be on stream. Leaf was just telling me about your condition. I'm sorry to hear that. What is it like to live chopped? Good God. You guys are funny. Bye, Thunderpop629. Bored? You just have to find the right book. Can't give you pointers since I have an NDA. That's funny. I gave him plenty of pointers. Like, I literally, like, would tell him, like, books. And I'd like, say the title of the book and screenshot it. Or, excuse me. I'd send it in chat so he could just screenshot it and look at it. Look it up after. And that was not enough. He would rather be ignorant. And that's it. 692 to you. Did I say the money wrong? Money versus Time was my favorite collab. I know. That was fun. We need Leaf on a KO's stream. What are we gonna do, Leaf? What can we collab on? I will say. Stop gaslighting yourself into getting on my stream. What the? Me getting on your stream? What the? KO's Destroying Tasada Live was amazing. That was really funny. Especially the whole, I could not believe, listen here, Dark Bears. At 30 years old, what was that? At 30 years old, I had explained to Tasado that a doctor with more experience on the job is a more competent doctor than a brand new one. Unbelievable. And to me getting on stream, apologies. What do you want to do? What are you gonna stream together? A doctor who just started would do better than a doctor with experience. Unbelievable. That's so funny. That's so funny that you typed that out actually at the perfect time. Wild. You were supposed to play Minecraft together. That is true. We were supposed to play Minecraft together. And then my computer died. Unbelievable. He picked the worst example. Do you know what I mean? Like, there was no winning out of that. Like, once I heard that, and I even had to ask him to clarify, it was game over. I won. You know what I mean? I won after that. That was so funny. The point was me literally having you explain to yourself that time was more valuable for helping people. Don't even make me go back. And first of all, no, me when I pretend to be dumb. You. Don't even make me get back into this. You could perhaps talk about archaeology, assuming you're still interested in that topic, says Gorv. Okay, Gorv, can you... Okay, so listen here. That one Leaf's gonna be a little bit scared to come on stream. Can you come on stream too? And you guys can both teach me something or something. You know what I mean? How about that, Gorv? Mahjong could be fun. I gotta learn it. I gotta learn it a little bit better. But yeah, I think it could be a lot of fun. Oh, Stella. Secondly, I had Stella. We did the collab that immediately was privated. You know what I mean? So that's 4 people. 4 people from chat. Gorv, I'm interested in paleontology, not archaeology, but I don't think KO has much interest in it. And that is correct. That is correct, all things considered. Who is that outside the door? That's one of my little kitties. Gorv, what do you think about that? The collab, they, them, so 5. Yeah, that was a collab. That was a collab. I was like, this is like the most overstimulating thing. And Debunk tried his best to save that collab. That was really, really funny. He was like holding it together with like his teeth. You know? Unbelievable. I keep trying to ask Ryan what kitty it is. How long have I been streaming? 3 hours. Look at that. Look at that. The Stargazer Tasato collab was great too. We unlocked a new character with that one. Exactly. You know what I mean? Hold on. Let's see who's that doing. Yummy! And then she immediately ran as soon as I opened the door. The Stargazer part was good. That is true. That is true. You know? Stargazer, do you want to have a great argument stream, Stargazer? You and me argue about me saying you're dumb for not joining the military right now, and you're defending your argument. How about that? That could be a good stream. You bring 2 socially shy people in stream. You're basically quiet squared. Hell yeah. Either way, I've got enough charisma to handle both you guys. Don't worry. Gorv, what do you say? What do you say? I tried. Video idea, opening voice channel for a day and basically use highlights moments for content. I think it'd be kind of fun. It'd be kind of fun to do open voice chat and then just stream it here. You know what I mean? So that way anybody can just come into the Discord. You know what I mean? Just talk. Like, not like new people into the Discord. You know what I mean? Clip it, boys. That was an insane dyslexia moment. Was it really? Oh yeah, me not being able to say basically make quiet squared. Yeah, that was a weird sentence, all things considered. Good 10-minute stream idea. What say you? What say you, Stargazer? You think that's something we could have in the books? I'd be like, you are dumb for not joining the military. That'll be my argument. And you, the all-knowing Stargazer, will object. I remember thinking to myself that Tasato might have had a chance to win, but by using the same means of actions that politicians use, but then he started proving your point. He had no chance. He had no chance. I love how Gorb changes the topic again. But he had no chance of winning. No chance whatsoever. I knew this for the beginning. Perhaps. Oh, yeah. Stargazer. Okay. Look at him. He's gotten more honorable. You know, he's willing to fight fate right in the face. Sorry though for a second. What are we talking about? Faye, I can't sit here and reiterate. I can't give you personalized a recap of what's happened the last however many minutes you've been gone. That's a little bit self-centered. You know what I mean? Because now I'm like, if I was talking to people, I'm gonna lose my train of thought because I'm recapping you because you chose to leave the stream. When worst case, if you really do care, you can just like scroll back when the video's done. You know what I mean? Sorry, it's okay, but you know, it's just like, a lot of people do ask that, and it's like, you know, it's kind of rude to disrupt the conversation just so everyone can cater to you. You know what I mean? Sad videos, oh god, sad videos. Every time we get someone new in here, I'm like, this is Jace the Ace. This is Jace the Ace. God, I'm losing my mind. I'll go back next time. Gives Faye a donut. Shut up, no reminders for the fox. Gorv and Leaf going on stream. I know, Gorv is just, like, Gorv just ignores me. Gorv just ignores me. I will say, Gorv. I really had to tell you on topic. I was on your side. Hey, KO, can you do ASMR for me? I mean, ASMR is just me whispering in the microphone, right? I mean, what do you want? Hello, Nick A. Says sad videos. It was a true blow to my confidence not having you on my side, as it should be. Oh shoot, it's Penguin Zero. You got Jace PTSD. Yeah, I do. Every time someone new comes here, I'm like, this is a Jace the Ace account. He got me. He got me. Guys, he got me. This is how you psychologically get into someone's head. You know what I mean? And sad videos, you sound like you're 12. At least say the entire word with your whole chest, you pussy. You're saying that to a German? I'm going on stream. Into the mic. You gotta say it with your whole chest, because this little corny, like, look, I spelled the word incorrectly. Okay, there we go. No. Okay, well, there we go. There we go. Well, gotcha. Gotcha. Good God. Well, that was mean. That was my bad, you guys. Okay, well, you know what? I applaud the fact that he actually had the balls to say it. Not gonna lie. Now we can't have the stream public anymore. It's fine. You know what I mean? You're allowed to technically say that word, you know, on YouTube. You know, all things considered. Because otherwise it would auto-censor it. I just didn't think he was gonna say it. Look, I feel the same way. I also suspect a few chatters being Jace. I know, I'm getting like psychosis from this. How does YouTube not censor it? Well, because like some people, you know, in the black community believe like, you know, they can reclaim that word and stuff like that. So technically it's like a censorship of their desire to do that, reclaim the word and say it. So that's why they don't block it. Do mommy ASMR. I am nothing like a mother, you freak. I will say, what the? Like, jump, you pussy. Down. Gotcha. Gotcha. I called him a pussy and it was all over. Okay, alright. I gotta learn now. Sad Views was actually a Jace alternative account. You think so? I think the fact that he actually said it. I don't think Jace would actually say it. I just realized any spammer, everyone thinks Jace Ace, even if he didn't do it. You know what I mean? He legit became the boy cried wolf. It's the funniest thing, you know what I mean? Nothing like a mother. Houses orphans have very motherly instincts. I'm like a mother and a father combined. I can imagine JCA's crashing out about this. Yeah, I don't think JCA's would ever, like, you can tell he's kind of like a coward with a lot of things he does. But good God, imagine anybody brand new coming in here. I'm like, are you JCA's? And they're just gonna leave. They're just gonna leave. What do you think of the wrongly talking about hamsters laying eggs? Which one was that, Gorv? Gorv, maybe I should make you a mod in here. I think you're a well-rounded individual, all things considered. You know, I'll let you handle it. You know, Gorv? JC says he likes you. Punky Gator, who the hell are you? Alright, Gorv, let me know. Gorv VVB. Let me know. Is Punky Gator an alternate for JCA's? I will say, kind of checks out his kind of behavior, but the mommy ASMR was kind of like, you know what I mean? That's a little like not JCA's, you know what I mean? JCA's parasocial arc, you know what I mean? Crying emoji gun, says Tasato. Well, what do you mean? What's wrong, Tasato? What's wrong? You got any objections? I think Gorf would make a good mod. Punky Gator is 90% a Jace alt. That's what I'm kind of feeling, but like, I don't know. What the fuck is the mommy ASMR? Guys, have we made a few missteps around the way? Gore would make a good mod. I'm gonna go to sleep. Good night, KO. Good night, Donatachis. Have fun. No worries, Faye. I don't ever hold like grudges. I just like speak my mind and how I feel about a certain topic. So don't think I'm like, oh, I hate you for this or anything like that. I really don't care. Make me a mod first, says Tasato. Tell me what Garb has to say about that first. Jace Ace Loki, my best friend. How do you know Jace Ace? I think he said the same things as the Jace Ace account at the same time. Today is a bad day to have eyes, says Thunderpop. Why is that? Why is that? I'm surprised I haven't gotten parasocially attached yet. Just wait till I insult you a few more times, and then you'll crash out. There you go. The problem is with the parasocialism is people don't normally notice that they have it until they until there's like a disconnect. You know what I mean? Like there's a chance of them to like lose our connection, like our relationship. That's when they start spiraling out of control. And was afraid of Jace Ace muting. Jace Ace. Do you have weird feelings for me? What the? You know what I mean? Because I will say, if Jace Ace mentioning mommy ASMR, that might make me vomit, I'm not gonna lie. Possible Gator is a legit JCA's friend, because I will say, like, he has probably talked about his, like, account at school. I'm not JCA's prove it. This is guilty until proven innocent around here. You know what I mean? Noted, we'll see then. LMAO. Gorb, do you think Chaos should make me a mod in YouTube as well? Alright, Jace, or Gorb, do you think I should make you a mod? You know what I mean? Just for the shits and giggles. I know one community that really bad parasocialism and is really hard to moderate, but this was with a core company. Core company? What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? Parasocialism is very, very fascinating, all things considered. I will say it's very understandable to get close to people. But it's when it gets unhealthy is the problem. I'm not suicidal. Does that prove it? That makes you more like Jace the Ace, actually. Company. Oh, I see. You could check the message logs after stream. That is true. That is true, all things considered. To see all the shenanigans. I will say Punky Gator. The only thing Gorb, the only reason why I don't think it possibly is... Which... Hold on. Okay, Punky Gator joined May 2nd, 2018. If Jace Ace has sock accounts going that far back, I don't even know. Alright. I don't think Jace would mention Mommy ASMR. You know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. Like, that was a little, like... That was a little out of pocket, even for him. You know what I mean? Alright, sorry if you hear this Jace the Ace video. How does it make it more like Jace? Because it sounds like something Jace would say. I've got schizophrenia. Okay, Jace the Ace made an account 2024. So this account, this Punky Gator account is older. And I don't love having a roast battle with AI IRL and laughing at myself. AI? Who's AI? What is that? Huh. You're not a detective, you little baka, says Tiger Graham, which is 100% Jace the Ace. And the fact that he's role-playing with Punky Gator... I've got myself into quite the pickle. Jace has only one account, changed my mind. No! Thunderpop, alright. Unfortunately, Thunderpop, I'll ban you. Because you're very obviously a Jace the Ace account. You know what I mean? Tyler Grimm is 100% Jace the Ace. Alright. For a fact. Hello again. Okay, I don't know what else to say other than sorry. Jace the Ace, you have right now... Jace Ace. You confess all of your alternate accounts right now, or I will ban you for real this time. Because I know you have alternate accounts, and if I find out you're lying... I will ban you in the future. If I find out you're lying, and it's like 2 years from now, I'll ban you then too. So you have right now to list all of your alternate accounts. Okay? Like, again, I'll let the just you guy who comments or whatever, I'll let that survive. And if you lie to me, you get banned. If I find out you're lying down the road, you get banned. And if you don't tell me right now, you get banned. Why the fuck do we have the Jace Ace paradox problem, right? What is a cucumber, Stargazer? You know what I mean? Okay, says Jace Ace. Maybe it's a friend of his. Could be why he didn't want the muting, but he came back at a convenient time so I get a 50 feet. That's what I'm saying, too. You know what I mean? Finding these Jace accounts are harder than finding WMDs in Iraq. What is that? WMDs? You didn't say France this time. Jace the Ace. I got myself into a pickle. I see what you're saying. I thought it was a cucumber. This is a Jace Ace alt account, the mystery artist. Okay, we knew that one. That one can live too. You know what I mean? You don't use that one very often. Progress. You can just be on one account. You don't have to log in every single account. But you can just name them in one, one account, just name all of them. He probably can't even hear me right now. You know what I mean? As he's switching accounts. Weapons of mass destruction. Ah, I see. Hey, we did find some. Ah, okay. Weapons of mass destruction. This was my first, is Cove Weaver Studios. Am I one of the JCA's alt accounts? Thankfully not, because you've spoken too rationally in the past. Shout out to the Cove Weave Studio. Oh, God. Oh, man. You know what I mean? Dark Virus. It's like, now it's just more. I'm like, okay, I didn't think of that one. You know what I mean? I'm dying. Am I Jace? You know what I mean? And this is the last of them that I have. Cove Weaver Plotagon. Oh my god. Good god. Okay, so the Cove Weaver Plotagon kind of makes sense because it's also a new account. Join 2025. Let's see if Cove Weaver Studios is a very similar... very similar stuff. And you literally Jace Ace face stream, like face cams on this one. Okay, so this is 100% Jace Ace. Also 2024. How can I prove my innocence? How the fuck is he? Okay. Who is Jace? Twisted Slop. No! No! Mike Coxlong. Oh god. No! I don't know. Fuck! Oh, not another one. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? What did you do? Now we're gonna get a dozen JCA's accounts. It's so over for us. You know what I mean? He's everywhere. The fact every single other account said I'm not Jace at the exact same time. You know what I mean? That, like, conveniently, Thunderpop was gone and Punky Gator was gone. Alright? And Mike is just vibing. Mike is just somebody we just picked up off the fucking algorithm. Good god. Permanently ban all those other ones, please. There are people from school who are trying to mess with me. Is that the case, Jace the Ace? Is that really the case? Jace Ace is 9.4 of my 1,000 subscribers. Agreed. Agreed. Alright, Mike, you're being corny. At least say something of substance if you're gonna spam. You know what I mean? I'll entertain you for a very short bit. You know? At least say something other than just devil emoji, sunglasses emoji, digital emoji, sunglasses emoji. Thumbs up. Bari says Twisted Slop. I swear that is the case. How did they find your YouTube channel? You know? Why do people at school know you're hanging out in a VTuber chat? I will say, technically, in his defense, I do comment on some of Jace's posts, and I'm the only person who, like, has a significant amount of followers compared to, whatever. Who is Jace? Mike? Jace, the Ace, is someone who is giving me psychological damage and trauma. You wouldn't believe it. This is like he got me. I told them about my channel. They just found you from commenting on my posts and videos. Alright, conveniently the other accounts have stopped. Jace, Thunderpop, and Punky Gator. You conveniently have stopped talking. Is this the case? You know what I mean? I have cameras in your walls. Okay, you're being a little corny. You have cameras in your walls? Oh god. Fortnite $1.99 from Twisted Slop. Alright, at least that proves you're not Jace the Ace, because Jace the Ace doesn't have money. You know what I mean? But thank you, my dear, for the $1.99. Twisted Slop 62 Fortnite. Low-key, I don't know Jace the Ace. Okay, we can keep Twisted Slop. You know what I mean? Like, that proves, though, that's not Jace the Ace. There we go. Punky Gator and Thunderpop. Donate a super chat. Otherwise, you get banned. That's the only way we can prove it. You know what I mean? Loki, I don't know Jace. I don't know who you are. I'll donate. Will you really, Mike? Really? Oh, God. I feel like... Oh, my God. Remember our super chat to prove you're not Jace the Ace. You know what I mean? That's the new meta. That's the new meta. Oh, God. No, I'm just kidding. I'm not donating. That's fair. Times are tough on everybody, Mike. You know what I mean? It's tough out here. Monetizing trauma. You know what I mean? Like, what the? Salem Witch Trials 2.0. You know what I mean? KO's getting money to finance her Labubu collection. I've kind of slowed down Labubus. I do find them really cute. I've been really fixated on my Tamagotchi recently. I joined for recommended. I don't know what's really going on. Okay, Twisted Slop. So what happened was, there's this chatter in here named Jace Ace, and he makes a bunch of alternate accounts and pretends Battle Royale. Thunder and Pop. Alright, chat, how are we feeling about this one? I don't think JCA's has any access to money. But thank you, my dear. I do appreciate it. So anyway, JC's makes a bunch of alternate accounts, and he tries to start drama with himself with the alternate accounts. And I suspected that some of these accounts in here were some of his alternate accounts to start drama, because Jace just wants so bad. That's the hamster guy, I think. Jace just wants so badly for attention, like any attention whatsoever. Like he'll even go like and make controversy for himself. And I can't enable this behavior any longer. So now I'm really messed up in the head because every single time someone new comes in the chat, which could be just because of the algorithm, I think it's JC Ace. Gotcha, you know what I mean? I understand the witch trials now. Maybe I was too harsh on them. You know what I mean? I was only 60% on him being a Jace clone, so I think that proves 40% is accurate with Thunderpop. Probably Jace, but then again, we now think anyone is Jace, so we're now biased. That's what I'm saying. Like, the well is polluted. That's why it's like, it's a perfect psychological, like, gambit. You know what I mean? Like, he got me. He got me. Do you forgive me, Jace Ace? What reason do I have to forgive you? I will say, I'll have to think about it, you know? I'm hoping you're telling the truth, because if I find out, I'll block you in an instant. You know what I mean? Is there any way to IP ban on YouTube? I don't think there is. That's the problem. Because so many people have YouTube accounts and they live in the same households. I think Jace needs help, but that's me observing from the outside. Yeah, he really does. He really does. The thing is I believe it's a cookie cutter case of bipolar 1. All things considered. Because I have bipolar 2, and a lot of his behavior is very similar, but very, very exaggerative. And he cannot be reasoned with. So I really think it's bipolar 1. Jace, leave her alone. I'm very uncomfortable, says Mike Cox Long, TAC QZ4CX. Alright. Great input, Mike. For making you and everyone else uncomfortable. Jace Ace, why can't you just be positive here? We're all about self-growth around here. Why can't you just do that? The people who are improving themselves here are happier here. And don't you want to be happy at some point in your life? It's so damn late and this is frying my brain. You know what I mean? Bipolar is so good they made a sequel. Tizado, I trust you not to be deep cover Jace the Ace. Gorv, do I need a membership myself to prove it? No, Celty's been here for a while. You've been here for a while. You know what I mean? I do want to be happy. Alright, Jace the Ace, then you gotta start thinking more positive thoughts. You need to come here and talk about positivity. You know what I mean? We welcome all Donatachis if you want. Yeah, in the server I'm in, we give them a long timeout to help them out. If they can't, we ban them. Yeah, I understand what you mean. And that's fair, because I will say, like, for example, like, I don't stream, so that's the equivalent of a timeout. You know what I mean? Jace Ace, Jace Ace, Jace Ace. Thank you for the membership, Donatachi. Thank you for this membership. Gorv, what do we do? Gorv, I appreciate it though. I really do. Thank you. Show of hands, what year were you born? You know what I mean? Jace Ace, Jace Ace, Jace Ace. Also, you know what I mean? Within a second of each other. I mean... It literally could be... Okay, schizo. Like, what if they're all friends just together in the same room and they're like, alright, we're gonna do this all together at the same time. Because, like, it is a Friday night. Oh, God. That was weird. You know what I mean? This is not a psyop. This is a psyop twisted slop. I'm intrigued, though. I haven't been this intrigued in a while, I will say. Either way, kudos to you guys. What we learned is that Twisty Sop and Thunderpop and Punkator are actually just friends messing with Jace. That's what I feel like. Because it's like, for example, like Jace the Ace, very unreasonably, like reasonably could not have said that all at the same time on 3 different accounts. We know he's a kid, so he doesn't have a whole lot of money. So maybe, and it's like, I will say, historically, when Jace the Ace has switched his accounts, there's always a pause. You know what I mean? Do you know how much longer you're going on for? I'm not sure, I'm not gonna lie. So it's a psyop. I think literally it is probably 3 friends. I've never met Jace in my life. You're lying because you think you think it works. Why did you guys all say Jace 3 times? Why is this becoming a Halloween stream? Why are we haunted now? There we go. Why is this a haunted Halloween stream? You can have multiple accounts in different windows. You can really? I didn't know that. Oh, I didn't know that actually. Huh. They're his Fortnite friends. That's what I have a feeling, which I'm surprised he even has friends, all things considered. 4 lifelong friends compete to embarrass each other. It takes time to type and there's a delay. That's what I'm saying. Because again, like, I will say, like, the mommy ASMR, like, Jace the Ace has not once ever mentioned anything remotely parasocial in that way to me. You know what I mean? What if Jace is not connected to the group at all? Then who the hell are you guys? You know what I mean? Why are you guys all interested in Fortnite? Why are you guys even here? Going to bed. Good night with this situation. Good night, Adderall. I appreciate you being here. I think Mike isn't Jace. The name is unlikely than Jace. Yeah, I know for a fact. I know Mike. I think Mike's just here to shit post and then like he's like, good night, Adderall. I mean, we'll have you in the community too, Mike. You know what I mean? Just be good. Be good. You know what I mean? We'll give you attention around here. Don't worry. I'm not truly connected to anyone at all. I only hang with people just to feel normal, nothing else. Recommended, like I said, I'm just hanging around like Beetlejuice doing nothing. Then you stop. First of all, I love that. Nothing? That's such a funny video. But second of all, why did you guys all say Jace Ace together at the same time? He saw his opportunity to troll and took it. Jace pleading emoji says Mike. This is why none of you even top frag. Yeah, it's definitely fishy perving on plastic says, oh, look at you. You think you're slick, Dark Virus. You think you're like, let me try this out to see if this is true. I'm a fast typer though, I'd join in on the fun. What does that mean? What does what mean, Thunderpop? They got me. They got me. I'm like psyoping these people. Like, how did they all say Jace the Ace at the exact same time? You guys got me. Why am I being bullied by teenagers? Guys, I'm a hag on the internet who's just trying to drive trains and have a fun time. Why am I being heckled? Why am I being attacked by the Peanutachi gallery? Could be different accounts, different windows, same person. Oh, that's true. It could be one person trolling JCAs. Just on different accounts. What is with kids in the fucking alt accounts? I'm pretty sure Thunderpop's profile picture is KKK. Really? All I'm saying is very fascinating that you would know that. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I don't think so. I don't know. I've never seen that logo before. Gorb, you're on to something. You know what I mean? Where's your gun when you need it? Exactly. Guys have a gun. Answer in the next 10 seconds or you outed yourself. Jace the Ace, answer in the next 10 seconds or you've outed yourself. I'm not sure how that makes sense, but I'll go along with it. You know what I mean? Yeah, Jace, answer. Hello, says Jace Ace. Okay, Jace Ace, can you come on stream? Jace Ace, can you come on stream right now? Can you go live on your channel, Jace the Ace? That will solve it. There you go. Okay, Jace Ace, can you go live on your channel? I'll put it up on my stream, and that'll prove that these are not your sock accounts. He's juggling so he make balls, he's making mistakes. Why do you hate your father? No, I'm not at 50 yet. You have to have 50 followers only? Huh. This is crazy. I'm here for this obscure drama. It's so fucking like you don't understand. Like Jace Ace has been in our community for like a year almost. So it's just like I can't tell. You need 50 subscribers to go live. That's it? No cussing, please. I'm only 12, says Mike. Cox internet is long. No, you don't. Not true. Oh, people are saying not true. Go live, Jace Ace. You know what I mean? Go live, Jace Ace. I'll try though. Alright, I'll be monitoring your account. Go to channel. Alright. Jace Ace with his 47 subscribers. Face cam, please. Go live all of you at the same time playing different games. Gorb is like mad skeptic. Mad skeptic. How would I? Trying to find Jace, also trying to figure out arts made with AI. You know what I mean? Unless I get 3 more subs, I'll never be able to go live. You're lying, Jace Ace. You're just doing this to get subs. You can go live right now. You know what I mean? He may be on mobile. Mobile doesn't let you go live unless you have a specific number of subscribers. I tried. Alright, alright. Is that the case, Jace Ace? Damn. I hate all of you. I hate all of you. I'm just trying to lollygag on stream. Oh god. Pretty sure you don't need 50 subs. This has turned me into conspiracy theories with the red wire and all. You know what I mean? This is so funny. Because like the fact that they all said Jace Ace at the same time. Yeah, that's true. Tried it once and YouTube said no. It says Ace known. Another human account here. Okay. Damn. For the memes, follow Jace Ace for proof. Jace Ace, you are guilty. You gotta prove your innocence. Thank you, my dear Dark Virus. Please, someone make a new account and try to go live on it. No, Jace Ace, people have confirmed that what you said was true. So I guess that's the case. Tom got you to sleep right now. Join the Discord to prove you exist as a real human. Subbing to Jace so he can stream. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Technically, Jace can prove he's true if we get him. How many more subscribers? 1 more subscriber. Why can't we do it on Discord? I think Jace doesn't have a Discord account. I'm already subscribed. Alright, can we get 1 more JCA subscriber? What a night. No. Go on Discord, Jace the Ace. Mike is sticking around. Let's see. We need 1 more subscriber for Jace the Ace. That's how I know. No, it's not him. Okay, Chisato, what does that make sense? That's how it's known it's not him. Oh, so you're saying other people join the Discord. Hi, Rock VR. How are you doing? Long time no see. You know? Cringe ass bile LMAO. See, that's also okay. JCAs, you have 50 followers now. Go. Like that's also how technically I can tell Twisty Slop is not fucking JCAs either. I was able to go live with 10 subscribers, but maybe not on mobile though. Because Stargazer said on mobile it's a little different. Burgers is Rock VR. How would I put just like a video on there too? So if I can put JC Ace up here. He's at 50. I know JC Ace, go live. Even at 51 actually. It's not coming up. Not a mode, so the fucking pro streamer who streamed for 3 months, lol. You know what I mean? There are no requirements for desktop. I missed a word. I was supposed to say that's how we know it's not him. Ah, I see. I'm gonna keep resetting. So what is it saying now when you hit go live, Jace the Ace? This is wild. You guys got me. Jace has a video called Things I Hate in Minecraft Bed Wars. 4 minutes and 52 seconds. So any plans this Halloween? None in particular. I'll stream probably. Maybe play a horror game. I don't like, funny enough, I'll see how this game goes tomorrow. I don't like being scared. It's stressful. Like, why would I, if I could just not be scared, why would I be scared? You know what I mean? Do you guys like being scared? I personally don't. All things considered. Also, I need to cancel my Good Smile Company pre-orders because I'm not paying like 3x for Blackrock shooter figures. No. Being scared is so much fun. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. It's stressful. Let's see, is JSace live yet? Still not live. The Chrome browser, can you try updating the app? Are you talking to JSace? I like scary movies. Scary movies are not really scary though. I just tried my phone with my private account. I can go live on phone with 0 subs. I'll try on desktop too. Ooh, Plushika, prove you can go live. JSace, are you lying to us? The farm 3 subscribers? Did you lie to us, JSace? I do see you have an iPhone. JSace, I will say, as... We already have his face in short videos. We must make the other accounts show their faces. Dox yourself immediately? Or you're getting canceled. Jace, we know you were scared to go live. This is one of the possible Jace alts. I don't think Jace was lying. I did know there was a certain requirement for mobile. Docs are banned. Faces are confidential. You know what I mean? Everybody who wants to chat in this chat must expose their face to prove that they're not JCAs. You know what I mean? Alright, I'm still checking JSace to see if you're alive, and you're not. I was a Navy vet who then started hosting venues to sell my merch at cons. How did I get here? You know what I mean? I was in the Middle East at one point, you guys. What happened? What happened? Please follow Dark Virus. How can I prove I'm not one of them? You've been here for too long, and you have too much of a coherent thought process. My chatting here has seemingly come to an end. Even if we did share our face, everyone would say fake. You know what I mean? Just say AI. That's the new thing. Apparently I need to verify, but I'm having trouble. Alright, JSace, when can you have this account ready to live stream? You know what I mean? Because we can continue the case tomorrow. You know what I mean? Am I JSace? You're too much of a freak to be JSace. How did you come up with your name, Twisty Slop? Are you talking about JSace or me? I never know. But me personally, I played Neopets, and I had a Neopet named Kaoza. And that's how I came to be. And I lost the account multiple times, so I had 6 billion Kaozas. And then at one point, I don't know how, it's like my account got deleted, and they put my pets in the pound, and someone else adopted it. Kaoza channel, check what Plushika said as the bunk wanted. What did Plushika say? Just try my phone with my private account and go live with 0 subs. That's what I'm saying. I did say that. I'm like, okay, well, that kind of disagrees with it. You're my brother against France. There's no way you're JSace. Jace, we know you're scared to go live. Maybe that's the case. I know I did have some issues. I don't remember what it was, though. Maybe that was for monetization-wise. Going live. JSace, are you just afraid? You don't have to show your face. You can just show the floor. You know what I mean? He has his face in his newest YouTube video. Yeah, he does it all the time. You know what I mean, JSace? I may have to wait 24 hours to kind of go live, it seems. Just wait tomorrow night, I promise. Alright. What is tomorrow? Friday, Saturday? I might be busy with that game, but maybe Sunday. Maybe Sunday. JCA's collab stream. Jace is lying. Everyone unsub, said Mike's. Is this the ED club or I'm in the wrong place? Poppy Smurf. The eating disorder clubs? No, I promote healthy eating around here. Mass unsub. Mass unfollowing JCA's. Another one. You know what I mean, Gorv? What the? But is this just a fact? You know what I mean? Erectile dysfunction. No. It is not. I hate to break it to you. That's crazy. I looked it up and said I may need to wait 24 hours before going live. Alright, you guys. Well, it's getting a little bit late for me. We might continue the saga. We might not. Sunday, I promise. We shall see, JSace. We shall see. Alright? Anyway, you guys, I hope whatever the fuck that was entertaining. Thank you for the stream. Don't stop streaming. I hate to break it to you, Cox. I'm getting a little tired. I'm gonna say Mike. No free handies? No, not for free. You gotta pay. I like making money around here, unfortunately. But good night, you guys. I shall see you probably tomorrow. Toodaloo.